Good evening. Good evening and welcome to Bill Ruple Stadium for tonight's game. We're here in the Jim Taylor pregame show here at Bill Ruple Stadium, where the Neville Tigers, coming in with a record of 6-3, are taking on the Alexandria Trojans. They come in with a record of 8-1. Both teams 3-1 in district. So these two in the West Monroe Rebels and Ruston Bearcats gonna go after it. But before we do, let's go ahead and throw it. Stewart Shelby caught up with J.D. Donovan. So let's hear that real quick.
All right, as we return here to Tiger Talk live here at Melvin's Restaurant, our third segment brought to you by our good friends over there at Warrior Media, Jeff Guerrero and his crew, the new owners of the Warrior Media Group. That's the soul of the city, Magic 106, Sunny 98.3, where you're listening to this, as well as every Friday night. Sunny 98.3 hosts the Neville Tiger Network, and 103 Rocks, the other station there, and they got another new one. We got to get that one up there coming on, but we appreciate them for their sponsorship here on Tiger Talk. Well, once again, one of the most requested guests on Tiger Talks, Neville head athletic trainer Jason Donovan. JD,
hey, how's it going?
Back,
Thanks, everybody. Hey,
there you go.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah, that's
they're only here because I give them.
Well, I
$20.
promised you that you're going to juggle something later on, so hopefully you're ready for that. But
gotcha.
Speaking of juggling things, as you were juggling a couple of deals, you were juggling work and juggling your. Oh, come on.
Kidney transplant.
Kidney transplant. I mean, dialysis.
Dialysis.
What I was going
dialysis,
for.
kidney transplant,
But ever since, kidney transplant, and everybody's asked me, everything's great that
super excited.
Here.
Super excited. It's definitely been life-changing. No more dialysis, which is great. And that was in May. I had a kidney transplant. A really good friend of mine. When I was at ULM, when I was working at ULM, one of my assistants, which was kind of like my work wife, we've all had a work wife, right? Like you want to write the dirty email and you don't send it, and you tell your work wife to come look at this, and she's like, "Boss, you can't send that email." I know, but it felt so good to type it out, and so don't leave this office until you watch me press delete, or I will accidentally send it. Anyway, but that's the kind of relationship we had. And she was actually a match for me. And she donated a kidney, and I had kidney transplant surgery in May, right after we had physicals, obviously. And that was the rule, right?
Yeah.
You get done with physicals, then you can go have your kidney transplant. And so we went and did that, and it was successful. And spent about a week up there in the transplant ICU and hung out up there. And, Coach Collins was great. He would call me every day at 5:30/6 o'clock in the morning. And, "Hey, boy, what are you doing?" I said, I was trying to sleep. "Well, you need to get up out of that bed, get to moving." And I'm like, "Well, okay."
Yeah.
And so he was really good. He would check on me. He was good about that, right? But I'm not real sure if it was genuine care or – you need to get back up here. We got stuff we got to do.
That's right.
So, but it's tough love. Tough love.
It is.
The players know about that. That's good. Yeah.
That's right. You know, Coach Collins loves taking time off.
Right.
Right. I mean, he's always, somewhere else.
So his side hustle is he actually works for Hallmark.
I'm kidding.
Those cards are not for sale in stores. They're not for sale in stores, but he does work for Hallmark on the side.
That's. I remember. I think that was Adam Sadler's bit. And was it Mr. Deeds?
Oh, Mr. Deeds. I stole that?
No, you didn't steal it.
Okay.
That was his goal.
Oh, that was his goal.
He's already got a job doing that. But JD, we're all glad that you're back, moving that dialysis. Getting that kind of off your back and able to move forward is a huge deal. And everybody, definitely very blessed to have a person in your life like your donor, your work wife,
definitely.
And that could come in and be able to do that. And it's been good to see you back in, a little bit. You always have a pep in your step, even with all the everything going on, but maybe just a little bit extra.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, again, I've always been a pretty optimistic person, and I just think it's too easy to be negative, and you want to try to be somebody else's light, and I think that's why I work so well in a medical field is is that I see the people that are at their worst, and you have to try to convince them that, hey, it's going to get better. And if my attitude is pretty positive, that generally kind of helps out. And be it in the athletic training room or even in the classroom. Yeah. Again, we interact with kids, and they're not going to be having the best day ever, or they may not have the home life that is ideal. But you have to try to be positive. And I really don't have very many rules for my classroom, but the number one rule is just be kind. Right? Like that's the first rule is just be kind to everybody, be kind to everybody in class.
It works.
It does. That's all you can ask is just try to be kind to everybody.
Well, speaking about being kind, you've been integral in developing some great student trainers over the years, not only in college but in your time here at Neville High School. Talk about, the group that you have now and what, your goal is with your students from, maybe when they first show up to when they leave you after a couple of years.
Again, it is different from high school to college. I'm not gonna lie, but and a lot of that just has to do with the maturity level that you have to deal with. And my goal that I have for my little student workers is that I can teach them responsibility and some organizational skills that they can carry on later in life.
Yeah.
And to be part of a team is really, really important. And if they can understand that the small cog that I think that we are in the grand scheme of football is important, right? Yeah. And it is, because again, if those kids don't get the water out when it's 104 degrees.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes
a
problem for everybody, and they have to understand that. And they do a really good job, and I'm very proud of them. We have I've in the 4 years I've been there, I've had the kids that work really, really hard, and then I have a whole bunch of really, really extremely smart people that don't have a lot of common sense. I love them to death, but sometimes some of the really smart people don't have a lot of common sense. But they are kids, right?
Yeah.
And they remind me about that every once in a while, like, we just 16 years old. And I'm like, well, figure it out.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's a lot of learning that goes on, and I love them to death. They all do a great job, and very, very proud of them. And for the most part, everybody wants to pursue something in the medical field. If not, they can carry these tools on with them later on in life, right? So
I mean, it is good. I mean, you got a crew down there, and managing kids is as tough as anything.
Yeah, and they know when we're eating post game. I'm a post practice. I don't know. I mean, I don't find out. But I mean,
you just should, hopefully maybe something's there.
I mean, they are like cattle. They can hear the dinner bell from across the pasture, and they're here they come. I mean, they're gonna let you know when we're eating after practice. So.
They're not gonna miss a meal.
No,
not too many of them.
And that's why I love them. I really do. They're great kids, and I give them a hard time all the time. But I really do love them. So.
Well, it is a lot of hard work. I mean, as much dedication. I mean, the time factor is there because they're there the same times that the players are there and everything else. I mean, it's just a different type of I guess activity during that time.
Yeah.
But the time factor is there. They're dedicated to making this, doing their part to make this football team and the athletic department the best that it can be, and not just on football, but all sports.
And they understand who they represent, and for the most part, out of the 8, 6 of them will, after football season, move on to another sport and help me out with some things with the other sport, so that way we can make sure that if something does happen, there's a contact person, or they can direct them toward me, so that way we just don't have like a little lamb just going, I'm hurt, wandering around.
Yeah, wandering around until somebody finds them.
What do I do?
Well, well, JD, we've got a couple more minutes, and I'm gonna give it up because it's always fun for me to do that, and we can call this segment, I don't know, story time with JD. Is there anything that maybe it's happened recently or happened over the past, or any type of anecdotes that you might want to share with us?
Oh gosh, there's like a library, and then there's stuff that I can say on camera, and then the best ones are the ones that we have to say in private.
We'll keep it clean.
Yeah, those are the best ones. Yeah,
it's a family show.
Yeah, it is family oriented, but there's a lot of different stuff. Again, the best is that we worry about our players' health a lot, right? But our coaches' health kind of really gets important. And so when our coaches get sick, it's usually, hey, I don't feel good. I need a shot today. How can you hook me up? Well, this is second hour. Let me stop teaching for a second and make a phone call. Let me see what I can do.
Yeah.
Right? And the best is when the head coach gets sick. And you know he's sick. And you don't want to tell him, hey, you're sick, right? Because you know what the response is going to be. And then finally it's, hey, I need a shot. You know? Yeah. And like, well, I thought so. So I've already had somebody on standby.
Yeah, just in case.
Waiting.
He's gonna realize that it needs there.
And then it's usually prefaced before she gets here. Now, don't tell nobody that I was sick, okay? And I'm like, your secret stay with me.
Nobody could tell.
I mean, like John Wayne eventually had to get off the horse. You know what I'm saying? Right. He can't stay on the horse the whole time, So,
well, it's good. Not only are you keeping the students healthy, but some of the coaches as well.
Yeah, and some of them are actually more mental health than any of the other ones. Because I'm going to tell you, I'm not, and if we are a praying group, Glenn Hunt's wife needs a special prayer. He really does. He is the filthiest individual I've ever been a part of. And I don't mean like potty mouth. Yeah. I mean like, this is your desk? How do you find the keyboard? Well, it's between this spit cup and that spit cup, So, well, look, God bless him. God bless him.
There's a great group we got up there, and definitely a big part of it. Well, JD, we appreciate it. Appreciate your time for making time for us to come out here and entertaining the crowd here.
Thanks so much.
At Melvin's tonight. All right.
Appreciate it.
We got a big game coming up for a potential district championship next Friday night. So that's the
job in the ball game. Connor Agilani was our special teams player of the week. Connor came in, did a fantastic job of saving us those yardage that people don't ever figure into the factor of the ball game, and it was huge. And he did a great job there. And then obviously Parker, outstanding in the ball game, and directing us and throwing the ball and just running the offense. Period. So. Proud of him for what he did, and all three guys did a fantastic job in the ball game.
You had an outstanding. You talk about Parker. It's kind of his second year.
Yeah,
starting for you as a junior. Really coming in. I'm not saying coming into his own. It's not. I don't mean
well.
this like
I just say he's matured.
I think
he's matured a tremendous amount. And his knowledge of. What we want to try to do with the football has been, is just enormous now compared to where he was, last year at this time. And, we're able to do a lot more things with him. He's able to get us out of plays and get us into other plays. And, just really proud of his progress. And, man, that's what you expect and that's what you would hope. But number one, being a young quarterback last year, being a sophomore. But, now his maturity level's growing, but plus he's been around athletics his whole entire life and, has a good feel for, the way things are supposed to run.
Well, it definitely shows, and kind of the Alexandria Senior High Trojans also have a talented quarterback.
Yeah, they do.
His second year in Sellers.
Yep, that's right. And, they've got an outstanding football team, both offensively and defensively. Thomas has done a really fine job down there. It should be a great setup for a great ball game. They're really, really good and solid on defense. A lot of guys back from last year. I think eight or nine of them starters back from last year's defense. Now they had to revamp their offense a little bit, but still they have some key parts in there.
Yeah.
And I think that's critical, whenever you have the quarterback back, that kind of centers all around him, and then their young tailback is a really, really good football player. We saw him as a freshman just romp and stomp, and, he's been phenomenal for them so far this year. And, their O-line, really big, really athletic, able to move, and they do a lot of pulling with those guys. And we got our hands full. Wideouts are fantastic. They're big play guys, and that's what they're living on. They're not a methodical passing attack.
Yeah.
They're more of a play action team, kind of similar to us, just different ways. And then try to hit you with the big ball. But I think it sets up to be a great night, and a great ball game. Two teams that, is the way you want it to come down. It came down to this very game last year, end of the season, last ball game of the year. I mean, we were both undefeated going into the ball game, and they got the better of us, down there. So,
first time we've gone down to Ash, but you talking a team that eventually
played for the state championship,
and for falling to
Carr.
And the Carr,
but
a good solid team, and you're right about Coach Bachman, what he's gotten going down there in Alexandria. I mean, Alexandria was a place not too far ago that it wasn't the type of place that it is today, and that's due to Coach Bachman. A lot of people he was up here with Bastrop for a while. He's been a coach around, and he's got something going down there, and the community's kind of starting to get into it.
Yeah, they have, and the one thing that I know that they'll do is they're going to be a very, very physical football team. We're going to have to match their physicality, and that's what he likes. Even though he was a receiver, in his playing days, he likes to be very, very physical with his football team. And so, we're going to have to match their physicality. And, they like to really work with a tremendous pace in the game. Yeah. And we'll have to be ready for that as well. So, it's a big challenge for us overall. But, it's been a challenge for us the entire season. It's been a challenge.
Every day.
When everybody said we were the fifth best team in the district.
That's right.
And now here we are. We're playing for the district championship come Friday night, And so, that's where we wanted to be at the beginning of the season. That's here we are right here at the end of the season. That's what I told the players. Every goal that we wanted at the beginning of the season is in touch, is intact right now at this point in time. And, Friday night would be the first one, and, regardless of how it all turns out, we're going to be in the playoffs, and we win the ball game, we'll be a 1 or 2 seed in the playoffs, depending on what happens
behind
and, if Ash comes out as the winner, we'll be no lower than 6. So
you'll host.
We're going to host for 2 rounds for sure, and hey, it is what it is. You got to play everybody anyway, so it doesn't make any difference. It's just kind of nice to have a week to recoup. We need a week to recoup, and so that'd be our objective Friday night.
You want to get in there and obviously have a good showing with some momentum going into the playoffs. Whether you get the win, you get a week off, you can rest up some.
That's right. Yeah, we need and our season's been so far we've been banged up, beat up, and and we've managed to fight through it all the way through. And you got to give our kids a lot of credit for their perseverance and the way they've handled it, and the way our team has continued to get better and better each week. And the healthier we got, the better we got. So it makes a difference when we got our whole squad ready to go. And
and especially at the end of the year.
You want to be playing your best football right now anyway. And I think we still have room to improve to play our best football, and I kind of told our kids that today. I didn't kind of, I did. I did, and I said, hey, we have just continued to get better and continue to get better. And these last 4 or 5 weeks, and we do have a stumble in there, but at the same time, we were a dominant team in that game, for
3.5 quarters.
That's
right.
And, so.
Going into this game, is that part of it? Are you – the scenario for you guys to come out as the district champion, right, is y'all win, Western Oak beats Ruston.
That's right.
Who cares? Who cares? It's
taking
care of what you can take
that's
care
all
of.
we can do. We can control what the Tigers do. That's it. That's all we can control, and that's all we're worried about control. And from there we'll move forward, however it takes us, whatever path it takes us down, and feel good about our team. That's all I can tell you.
Well, and it's definitely enjoyable to see the progress that your team has made from August to now.
Made a bunch, and and of course people want to know why. Well, number one, why? Because for the first several weeks of the season, we played without half our daggum team.
Yeah.
You know, our starters. And so that's why we've gotten better as well. But, you know, on the flip side of it, you know, we're going to honor about 28 seniors Friday night, and very proud of those guys. They've meant a lot to this program. They've been very, very valuable in our success the last 2 years since I've taken over.
Yeah.
And you know, they'll have a chance to you know, have won a bunch of ball games in the regular season, been privy to being in playoff games, you know, and now here we are. We got a stretch run right here. This is a playoff game. This is you want to know the truth. This is our first playoff game right here.
Exactly.
You know, and so that's what I talked to them about today. You know, and you know we'll honor their parents and grandparents at the ball game, and you know,
and that's all starting.
It's all going to all start at 6:35 on Friday pregame, because we have so many people to recognize at halftime as well. Senior band, cheer,
support,
Bengals, all the spirit groups.
That's at halftime.
And there's a lot of them. But, you know, we have 28. We want to make sure we especially honor those guys and their parents, and very appreciative of what they've meant to our program all the way around. And, you know, I know it's always a tough time for their parents, because, you know, they realize here we are. We're in the 10th ball game of the year. It's senior night.
It's all kind of coming to a close for a lot of them.
It's coming to a close. And, you know, we don't want it to. We want it to be extended about another five or 6 weeks here. And, you know, give them the best opportunity to be successful. I think for those kids, they're writing their story. We talk about that all the time. You're writing your story, and what are they going to say about you 10 years down the road? Are you going to be a team that's going to be talked about because you made that big run and you were able to get to the top of the mountain, you know, and how'd you get there? And, you know, there'll be a lot being said about all that too, for us to be successful, you know, in the end of this thing. And we look forward to it.
Well, yeah, you know, it's kind of old. I always take it back to the old Skip Burtman. You know, you got to envision yourself being successful and then being able to put the work in to make it happen. And it's a pretty good deal this Friday night to honor the hard work of those 28 young men that have been with the program, most of them for the past 4 years.
They have.
They have.
I don't think we have. I'm sitting there thinking, racking my brain. I don't think we have anybody that hadn't been there the entire time.
Yeah.
All those guys have been with us for 4 years.
Exactly.
All the seniors this year.
Well, it's going to be a great night of football, Ash, coming to Bill Ruple. And we look forward to doing that. One way or the other, we'll be back here next Wednesday night talking about our next opponent.
That's right.
So
we'll be here.
We will be here. We hope you will join us as well. I'd like to thank everybody that was on the show, especially Coach Collins, for taking time out of his busy schedule to join us each and every Wednesday night. For Justin back in the booth, Will Anders, the guys, the captains this week, and JD, I'm Stewart Shelby saying good night. Thanks to all the people here at Melvin's as well, Melvin and Diane McCoy. So good night. We'll see you Friday night at Bill Ruple Stadium.
Right.
are just minutes away from kickoff here on the regular season finale from Bill Ruple Stadium. Welcome in, everybody. I'm Stewart Shelby alongside my cohort Robert Lane. Our Marion State Bank sideline reporter tonight is Jason Ewing. A big one tonight, Robert, as the Tigers have a shot at the District 2-5A title. Long ago, the Tigers were sitting at 4-3, and now they sit with a chance to get a bye in the Division I non-select playoffs. But before we talk about that, we're going to toss it down to our Marion State Bank sideline reporter Jason Ewing for the coin toss. Captains for the Tigers are Jordan Fobbs-White, Mason Hart, Max Carter, and Bennett McNabb. I'll get you to Alexandria captains.
All right, guys,
shortly.
Congratulations on being named captains to your team. I'm looking y'all to uphold sportsmanship on your side of the ball, okay? Black talk to black, white talk to white. All right, gentlemen? All right, guys, let's play football. White, you're the visitor. I have a coin here. This is tails. Heads. You'll call it in the air, okay?
Heads.
He called heads. It is heads, your option.
Defer.
You want to defer to the second half. You want to receive the ball. Which way you want to kick? Wait for, all right, put your backs to that. You're going to kick from that clock. Put your backs over there. Yeah, put your backs over. Guys, come stand next to me.
All right, you heard it there. Ash wins the toss, and they defer. So they will be kicking
White has won the toss.
with their back.
I'd like to defer to the second half. Shake hands, gentlemen.
To the video board here. That's the north end zone. They'll be kicking from north to south. The Ash captains were number 24, Jay Spikes, number 46, Xavier Wright, number 84, Grayson Thibodeau, and number 85, Clayton Doyle. But, Robert, as we enter district play, a lot of questions remain to be answered about this year's Tiger football team. Well, I think they've answered them in the past few. After dropping a kind of a heartbreaking loss to Ruston in those final minutes right there, they bounced back with wins over Pineville and West Monroe. And now they have Ash to finish off their quest for a district title.
Yeah, a lot of talk after the Ruston game that maybe Neville was going to be the fifth best team in this district. We have fought back. We had a great win against West Monroe last week. And the implication for this game, obviously, if Neville wins, we've got to have some things go right in the Ruston-West Monroe game. West Monroe has to beat Ruston for us to be outright district champs. If Ruston beats West Monroe and Neville wins tonight, we'll be co-champs, but Ruston would win the head-to-head because they beat us here a couple of weeks ago. And we also are playing for a bye. If we win this game, looks like we'll be in the top four for the playoffs, and that will and we got the keys of the game. He slipped them in on
He
me.
did.
Yeah,
Let's get on to these keys to the game, Rob.
Offense, we've got to win the line of scrimmage. Ash is big. They're physical. We got to have no turnovers. Don't give these guys any opportunity to score points on turnovers. Defensively, win the line of scrimmage again. They're big on defense.
Yeah.
And we have to create turnovers, something that we hadn't really done a whole lot of.
Yeah, you're right.
On defense this year, we've had some opportunities. We've missed some interceptions, things like that. And then special teams, we got to catch the punt. We can't give these guys any extra yardage that we would have to gain on offense. We've given up a lot, as we've seen recently.
Yeah.
So catch the punt and let's be efficient offensively and try to put some points on the board.
Series history, Neville leads at 6-3. We hadn't played since really 2003 until last year when we get into the district in 2024. Alexandria played we ran into a buzzsaw at the end of last year's regular season, 42-16, and Ash played it. Now they're back at Bill Ruple Stadium. Let's see what this year's Tiger team has for the Ash Trojans. Ash comes in with a record of 8-1, 3-1 in district. Their only loss was to the West Monroe Rebels in the opening game of District 2-5A play. There's 4 teams that are 4-1 right now in District 2-5A. A talented kicker, I believe the sophomore.
Yeah, he puts it in the end zone. I don't know what his percentage is.
Actually, is the junior. I think this is Fung, Eli Fung, if I remember correctly. Number 1, who has a good leg. He's teed it up at the 40. The Tigers have C.J. Goins and J-Rob back standing around their 5-yard line, and we are ready for kickoff here in the Sleepy Hollow Furniture first half. That kick's going to go into the end zone for a touchback. Sleepy Hollow Furniture on the corner of 9th and Louisville in Monroe. High-quality bedding, high-quality interior furniture, and great outdoor patio furniture. Go by and see the Falk family today. And also our first quarter sponsored by our good friends over there at Cartown. Cartown Motors at the foot of the Louisville Bridge in Monroe and West Monroe.
Yeah, and as this Ash defense takes the field, you can look at number 38. That's Jackson Townsend. He centers this defense.
A lot of size on that defensive front. First play, there's a completion out to that was Bird. No gain, so it's going to be 2nd down and 10. Parker Robinson completes his first pass, but not much doing on that one. And Ash was ready.
As I say, number 38, he's been their starter. It looks like number 52 is their inside backer. I don't know if Townsend is hurt but he's evidently not playing tonight.
Play number 2 is a handoff. There's Roberson, who lowers his shoulder at the 25-yard line, falls forward to the 26. Nice play on 2nd down. It's going to be 3rd down and 4 for the Tigers as they get back to the line pretty quick. Another thing that you have to look at is you see number 11 there for Ash, another talented player. They're going to hand it off to Roberson again, and he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's going to be it. It's going to be 4th down. The Tigers are going to have to punt the football away.
Yeah, and 3rd down right there, they had everybody in the box. I don't know if that was a RPO, but we had the single receiver matched up to take a shot. Got to notice that for the next drive.
River Sorrell stands at his 12-yard line. Return man for Ash is standing at the 36. There's the snap. The kick is a nice high spiraling punt, driving back the return man, and the Tigers will down it at the 26-yard line. A great punt there from Sorrell. The return man, Hayden Burford, just watched it sail over his head. So good job by the Neville special teams there, and now it's Ash's turn to take over the football. And this is a team, Robert, that likes to move fast.
Yeah. Carson Sellers, the quarterback, he's a junior. He's 75 for 104 for 1,487 yards. That's a 72% completion ratio. That's huge. With 28 touchdowns and 3 interceptions.
Don't seem to like to go deep a lot.
No, there's a lot of high percentage throws. And he's got a great arm, and he gets the ball out fast.
I don't see who. I think that's 4 in the backfield. Seller is going to throw that short route, and the receiver will be pushed out of bounds after a gain of 5. I believe that was number 5, Jakyron Griffin, there on the catch. Running back in the backfield is going to be Noble Williams. You've got 2 sophomores, Noble and Kaysen Williams. They go play action. It's the same play out there to number 5. And Griffin will be tackled short of the first down at the 35-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd down and about a yard. They got to get to the 36
and you can
for
see
a first down.
They're going fast. They're being efficient right now. 3rd and short.
Put a man in motion. Sellers looking for the middle screen. He's throwing the jump ball up there, and well covered was the intended receiver by Dante Matthews. Didn't get his arm turned around, but that was where Sellers was almost just throwing up a little prayer there.
Going for it here.
Looking for the running back. And 4th and short in their own territory. Ash keeps their offense out there.
They're going to run the power right here.
Williams is the running back. I don't know if they're going to snap it.
Let's see.
10 on the play clock. They're trying to draw the Tigers off sides, and they are going to snap it, and they're going to do a quick punt.
Yep.
So the quarterback punts it. There's nobody back there, and it's going to roll out of bounds at the 29, they're going to say the 28-yard line of Neville. So Tigers didn't jump off sides. Good job of holding their water. Sellers with the quick punt, and both offenses go 3 and out on their first possession.
Yeah, great job by the Tiger defense of coming up and making a tackle out there on the perimeter. These guys are good. You see them break a lot of tackles on tape.
Yeah.
Going to have to continue that through this game. But a good stop by the Tigers. Let's get the ball back and, got to see what they're going to line up in and maybe take some shots here early. It looks like Ash is playing. They're playing the run. They've got guys up in the box.
They're going to go play action, and that ball is in and out of the hands of Zaylen Young. He had the position on the DB, and he just can't come up with the catch as it's going to fall incomplete. That would have been a big gain on first down for the Tigers.
If you hit that right there, it can help open up the run game. So, hate that we dropped that. I couldn't tell if the ball was maybe behind him a little bit, but he's got to come up with that catch if it hits your hands.
Second down and 10 for the Tigers. Roberson in the backfield. Straight drop back. And they're going to throw out of the backfield to Roberson, and he makes a man almost miss, but a great second effort is going to get the Tigers their first Sonic drive-in on North 18th Street, first down of the night.
Yeah, good job using Roberson in the passing game right there. You can see him in the backfield. We release the tight end, and Roberson releases in the flat, and nobody there to cover him.
Tigers going quick, going for a deep shot, and they just overthrow Zaylen Young. He had beaten the DB, that was Raymond Harris, on him, and just a bit overthrown there by Parker.
Yeah, we had him beat. You got to make a mental note right there. That could be a mismatch for later on in the game, but just a touch overthrown there by Parker.
9:32 remaining in the first. Tigers with their second possession. They're going to hand the football off. There's a little running room for Roberson as he crosses the 40 to the 41. It's going to bring up third down and short, third down and about 3 for the Tigers.
Yeah, good inside run right there. Good job by Roberson finding his way, making a positive run.
That time he might be going after he was almost tackled in the backfield. Roberson at the 20. He's going to be pushed out of bounds at the Ash 11-yard line. I thought he was all bottled up in the backfield after you'd made that comment, and then he squeaks free and takes it for a big gain.
Yeah, great job by Roberson. We obviously missed a block right there, and I thought he was wrapped up for a 5-yard loss, and he turns it into a big gain. So great job there by Roberson getting the first down and the huge yards after that.
The officials are conferring about something, but down this far, I don't think it's –
There's a flag down here.
There might be a sideline warning.
After play, sideline interference on the offense. That's a 15-yard penalty from the end of the run. First down.
Who was that? Did we see it? It's the –
yeah.
Let's see here at the end if we can see it. Like one of the officials, I don't see it from – still hadn't seen it here, but that's going to back them up after the play.
Yeah, they ran into a couple of fans down here at the end.
Where?
One of the officials did?
Yeah, the official did.
All right, so a false start, not a false start, offsides on number 51. Peyton Hobbs will make it second down and 5. The penalty backs up the Tigers. It's after the play. So that'll start at the 31.
Defense, number 51, 5-yard penalty. First down.
All right, so it'll be first down and 5 from the Ash 26. And I think they didn't call it because an official ran into somebody. They called it because some players might have ran into somebody, which I
don't know.
Never heard of. All right, there's the snap. Robinson looking to pass. He's going to have to tuck it, and he's going to be sacked back at the 30. Nowhere to throw the football. And that's going to be a loss of 4 on first down. It'll make it second down and 9. It's a nice play by that left end coming over on the right side.
Yeah, got to get going here. After the penalty, backs you up. After the big run, now they had the big sack right there.
Now go play action, and they've got Zaylen Young complete across the 20. That'll be a first down for the Tigers. The ball will be placed at the Ash 17-yard line. First and 10 as the drive stays alive, and the Tigers have reached the J. Papa's red zone. Tigers going quick. They hand this one to Blackston, and he doesn't have anywhere to go. He's got back to the line of scrimmage and that's going to be it. 2nd down and 10 coming up for Neville.
Yeah, and Ash is just they're right there sniffing out the run, the inside run right there. They're big up front. You got a mismatch right down here with Zaylen. I'm looking at the corner. There's a height advantage with Zaylen right here on the outside.
Going for the pump and go. Robinson in some trouble. He tries to get out of it, but he's going to be eventually sacked back to the 20-yard line as nice coverage in the back end for Ash, and there's just nowhere to throw the football.
Yeah, that's a one-time deal. You got to pump and go, and you really don't have anything else to check down to. It's either open or it's not. You got to throw it out of the back of the end zone.
3rd down and 12 for the Tigers. The Tigers, I was talking with Coach Brett Lemoyne earlier tonight, but the Tigers, once inside that 25, have sometimes struggled at times, and they've got that one complete. That's going to be a 1st down inside the 5. That's Desi Bird on the catch for the Tigers. So it'll be 1st and goal from the 3.
And a heck of a throw by Parker right there. It's on time. If that ball's late, it gets batted down. And so great timing and a great catch there by Bird.
Tigers going quick. They're going to turn. They're going to hand it to Blackston, and he's going to power his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. The Tigers strike first. That touchdown brought to you by Chris Lewis and the Coney Island Connection.
Yeah, great job by the offense. Overcame the penalty, the sideline penalty down here. I believe we can confirm that the back judge ran into a fan there on the sideline.
A fan and a member of the media.
Yeah.
Here's Yerger for the extra point. Davis Shelby to snap. That's Brian Alvernia to hold. The Tigers break out of the swinging gate. Touchdown coming with 7:02 remaining here in the first. The Tigers' 2nd offensive drive of the night. There's the snap. The kick is up, and the kick is good. Tigers 7, Trojans nothing. We'll be back in 30 seconds with more Neville Tiger football.
At Origin Bank, we understand the importance of community. That's why we're committed to the Northeast Louisiana Food Bank, providing meals to 25,000 of our neighbors across 12 parishes. Through their efforts, they provide about 6 million meals a year to those facing hunger in our area. Visit foodbanknela.org to learn more, sign up to volunteer, or donate to support their mission. Thanks so much to the Nela Food Bank for your community efforts and for partnering with us at Origin Bank.
The Family Solutions broadcast booth. 7:02 remaining here in the Cartown first quarter. The NetTech Managed IT Services scoring drive summary: 11 plays, 72 yards, took 2:47 off the clock. It was Jarvis Blackston with a 3-yard touchdown run, puts the Tigers on top 7-0 after the extra point by Brooks Yerger. So Tigers will kick it off for the first time tonight. A lone back, I believe. Is that 3 back there? I don't know. We'll check in with Jason. Can see. That's 2. Here's the kick from Sorrell, and 21. That's going to get into the end zone. Actually, that's 21. Jaquarian Frazier, the return man, but he's not going to get a chance on that one as the Tigers put it in the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, good kick right there. Again, that's a play you don't have to defend. You saw last night in the OCS Oak Grove game, Oak Grove ran a kickoff back.
Defensive starters for the Tigers. Across the defensive front, Jalen Watkins, number 0, number 9, Malik Grayson, Kiki Harris, number 1, and Jordan Fobbs White. The linebackers are Matthews and Collins. We'll get back to it. There's Sellers, once again looking out wide, and that throw sails high. It was intended for Fontenot. That's the Trojans' top receiver to this point. It's incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 10. The rest of that Tiger defense, Juju Burns and Jaden Reed as the safeties, Max Carter, the free safety, Hanlon, Jones, and Evans, your other defensive backs. First handoff we've seen, and that goes to number 4, Noble Williams. He's going to have about 9, they call it 8 on 2nd down. It's going to be 3rd down and a short 2. Well, they call it 9. Out to the 29. 3rd and 1. They're going to give it to him again. They're going to blow this play dead. They might have moved a little quick. Side judge dropped a flag. Let's see what this call is going to be.
Dead ball. False start. Number 50.
False start.
5-yard penalty. Third down.
Yeah, Stewart, they've thrown that Tennessee screen out to the side 3 times, and what they're going to do, they're going to set up to try to do the fake, and they're going to try to release the tight end or number 6, who is their good receiver, to try to get a play. So we've got to be aware of that. That's what they're trying to set up, and this third down is a good chance to try to do that.
And the vuvuzelas are loud.
Yeah, we can hear them.
Sellers looking. He's got Fontenot, who is going to have the first down. He doesn't get away from the freshman Dan Evans out there on the near sideline, but they will move the chains, and that'll be the first down of the night for Alexandria.
Yeah, just good execution right there. It's soft coverage on third down, and this quarterback is really efficient, made a good throw there to get the first down.
Sellers with Williams behind him. He's going to take it, and the Tiger defense is there. No gain on the play. Good job there from Jaden Reed and Jacoby Collins.
And Dan Evans was actually the one that made the tackle right there.
Oh, really? Okay,
yeah,
he was on the bottom of that deal. So good recognition. They're going to give him a yard. Second down and 9. Sellers once again going quick. Play action, looking to pass, taking a shot to Fontenot. It's going to be overthrown. Fontenot had shaken free of the coverage. The Tigers fortunate that ball was overthrown, and it's going to bring it back and make it third down and 9 for the Ash Trojans.
Yeah, he was one-on-one, and he was wide open. Sellers just led him too much, and Fontenot wasn't able to run it down. Third and long right here. This is what you want, but you're going to have to cover somebody in the secondary. You got to expect them to throw the football. They're good at it, and we'll see what they've got drawn up right here. Taking some time. It's 8 seconds and counting on the play clock. They got to get lined up.
4 on the play clock. They put a man in motion. It looks like they run. There's a flag, and they're going to blow this one dead as the right tackle moved a little bit early.
And look, I know the horns are terrible, to listen to, but that had an effect on that play. No doubt.
False start. Number 50 offense. 5-yard penalty. Third down.
So, what you got is
it's deafening down here.
Yeah,
you can't hear. They can't hear each other talk.
That's great.
It's definitely gotten our fans more involved in the football that's actually being played right in front of them.
Yep.
All right, third down and long, third down and 14. Sellers back to pass. They're going to try to throw the little bubble screen, and they're going to be well short as Fontenot was met by Jacoby Collins.
Yeah, great.
He's going to get back to that original line, not the original line of scrimmage, but close to it at the 32, and it's going to be fourth and long, and the punt team comes out for the Trojans.
Yeah, great job there by the defense. Held strong. They got a couple of first downs, but we showed up when we had to create the fourth down.
Ajalani back around his own 30-yard line as he awaits this punt from Fung. There's the snap. Fung is kind of rubbed into, and a fair catch made by Ajalani in traffic at the 28-yard line. Good job by the Neville return man right there. The Tigers almost got a hand on that punt. And we're maybe fortunate there wasn't a –
Yeah, I don't
know. Do we have running in the kicker in high school? I know that Coach Guerrero is listening to us.
It looked like we hit his foot maybe.
He brushed him.
Yeah,
we'll see here on the Creed and Creed replay. Maybe not.
He acted like it affected him. He fell down, but we may have been lucky to not get a penalty there.
5 minutes remain here in this Cartown first quarter of play. We're in the Sleepy Hollow Furniture first half. Officials talking about something before they blow the whistle. We'll start the play clock.
Yeah, now Ash comes out, and they got 2 safeties deep, so you got to be able to run the football when they show you that.
They bring Roberson out of the slot, and Parker's going to call his own number. He's going to have no gain on first down. It'll be second down and 10 for the Tigers.
Good coverage there by Ash in the secondary. Parker dropped back, nothing really there. He tried to step up in the pocket and was able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. Here's Robinson. They're going to hand it to Roberson, and he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Might have fell forward for a yard. I think they're going to give him a yard on that one. 3rd down and 9 for the Tigers. For the most part, it's been a solid few drives for that Alexandria defensive front, at least.
Yeah, they're big and physical, and their linebackers do a really good job. We may have to create some misdirection. We did that a little bit last week against West Monroe, maybe to get the linebackers to move a little bit.
Tigers go play action here, looking for a deep ball for Zaylen, and almost caught. It'd have been a great catch if he could come down with it, but he could not. And it's going to be 4th down. The Tigers are going to have to punt the football away.
Yeah, that's 2 right there that we've had chances on the long ball that we hadn't connected on. We've got to be able to complete those.
His hands got crossed up there.
Yep.
Good throw. Ended up being a pretty decent throw
Yep.
from Robinson. Okay. Sorrell is back now. They blow this play dead. Let's see.
Adjusting the snap.
Adjusting the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, when Davis picked it up, he backed up a step.
There's the snap. Sorrell had a man in his face, and that forced a high punt. Let's see if they can get a bounce, and it's going to finally start bouncing the Tigers' way. He crosses the 50, but barely. It's going to be at the 49-yard line, and Ash will have its best field position of the evening.
Yeah, it'd be, Sorrell hit a great punt on the first one. That one, he just missed a little bit, had some pressure in his face, and didn't get off the greatest punt. So we've got to go out and play defense here. Ash is going to start this drive right at the 50-yard line. See what this Tiger defense can do.
Coach Guerrero did confirm that there is running into the kicker in high school, so it's a 5-yard penalty.
Yeah.
That's all that would have been.
Right.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Trojans. 3:41 remaining in the Cartown first quarter. Sellers has it at the 50. He's going to go play action, and Kiki Harris got his helmet off, and he's got it. That's going to be a flag because he kept playing and made a play.
It's a flag on Ash.
On Ash. That's right. It's a crazy rule.
I don't understand that.
But his helmet comes off. It wasn't a face mask. It comes out from the back of it, and him throwing it will be a delay or illegal participation.
Wow, and he's got to come out of the game, right?
I believe so. He's got to come out for a play, and that's going to be a legal participation. We've got the referee mic'd up.
No, they're saying it's on Neville.
Wait a second.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
That was not a face mask.
That's not a face mask.
No.
1st down.
There was no face mask.
Yeah, it was from the back of his helmet.
Yeah, let's see on the. No. Unless he had underneath.
Yeah. But, well, okay, so Sellers with that penalty doesn't have to come out of the game. So that 15-yard penalty moves it to the Neville 35. Sellers quick pitch out there to Williams. A flag that's going to be a hold against the Trojans. Not much running room for Williams. He gets a yard, but that most likely is coming back. That's Noble Williams. There's 2 Williams running the football. Noble's number 4, Kayson's number 3.
I believe they're brothers, too.
They're both sophomores.
Number 70, the offense. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Replay 1st down.
We got the ref mic coming into the
Hey,
broadcast
it's great.
now. Really thanks to Corey Crow from out there at ULM coming in and tuning in a lot of our audio stuff. He really did a great job. I'm very appreciative of his help. All right, a 10-yard penalty backs Ash up to the Neville 45. 1st down and 20 now for the Trojans. They're going to motion Williams out of the backfield. He comes to the near side flat. There's going to be pressure on the quarterback, Sellers, and he's going to be able to run forward for a little positive yardage out to the 39-yard line. But the Tigers swarm him there. A gain of about 6 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd down and 14 for Ash.
Yeah, good coverage in the secondary right there, and forced the quarterback to step up. He took off running with it and came up, made a big hit on him there for a short gain.
Fontenot lone receiver here to the near side. Ash moving from left to right. If you're listening on your radio dial on Sunny 98.3. Fontenot's on the freshman. Sellers looking to throw, and they're throwing to nobody. Miscommunication, and Jaden Reed kind of saw it, but a little bit too late to jump that pass, and it's going to be 3rd down and long for Ash, and the Tigers bring an extra DB in there.
Yeah, big play right here.
Ash has a heck of a kicker, but I don't know if they've got this good of a kicker.
Yeah. We'll see what happens here. You're going to have to cover your guy. Again, look for the screen set up for a big play. They threw a screen on 3rd and long last time to number 6. We'll see if they got drawn up here.
2:46 remaining in the Cartown first quarter. Big 3rd down here for the Tiger defense. Sellers looking to throw. He's going to try to throw back screen, and that ball is over the head of Noble Williams. We'll see it here on the Creed and Creed replay, and I just don't know if we have had the worst luck.
Intercepting a football.
Like Caden was right there, but it's like he was looking. He had his eyes on the belt of the running back. 4th and long. Sellers.
They were offsides.
That's going to be an illegal procedure against the Trojans.
And look, I know the horns are bad, but we have created, I think, 3 false start penalties on the Ash.
Assisted
in
that.
Yes. It's definitely making a difference.
Red ball, false start. Everyone with the center. 5-yard penalty.
That's a good call.
Good call. Yeah.
So that'll back them up 5. It's going to go back a little bit further. Yeah, there you go. Back to the 44. And this might be another little quick punt. 4th and 20, but Sellers, they're going to pooch it again, and the Tigers are just going to have to get away from it. Will it outrun it? Nope, they're not. It's going to be down at the 5-yard line, and that's kind of a weapon, I guess, for Ash to keep the Tiger defense out there and eliminate the possibility of a return.
Yep. That is a weapon. Anytime you can back yourself up inside the offense inside the 5, it makes it difficult. So good execution there by Ash, and Neville's going to have to figure out a way to get out of here and come up with a big play, give us some cushion to create a drive with 2:32 left here in this first quarter.
Parker hands it off from the end zone. Tiger running back's going to push forward for a couple, and that's going to be it.
Yeah, it gave us a little breathing room there.
Yeah, it's Blackston on the carry. So 2nd down and 8 now for the Tigers from the 7.
There it is.
Now they throw the comeback route. Zaylen Young's got it complete across the 20, and they're going to blow the whistle. Now they blow the whistle as a nice job. They kind of faked the go and came back out of it. A nice throw by Robinson, and that'll move the chains for the Tigers.
Again, it's a mismatch down here, and the corner bailed, and Zaylen wasn't able to get on top of him, so he ran the comeback, and Parker made a great throw, and Zaylen made a great catch.
So 1st and 10 for the Tigers. The ball at the 22-yard line of Neville. Another throw, and that has to be complete. Defensive back got there a little bit early, but Bird able to maintain control. That'll move the chains once again. Another sonic drive-in on North 18th Street, 1st down.
Yeah, really nice job by Parker stepping up in the pocket and delivered a
bullet
rope. Yeah, right into the belly of the receiver. So good job there by Parker.
1st down play, another play action. Now they go the hitch and go, and they floated it up, and Zaylen Young comes down with it at the 40-yard line of Ash. They're going to say the 41.
I love it. That's a great play. Again, it's all night. It's a mismatch. You got to stay after it.
And Ash might have gotten away with a hold there, but either way, ball was placed in there nicely by Robinson, and a great catch from Zaylen, and the Tigers moving the football here. 1st and 10 from the Ash 40. Blackston's going to spin out of a potential loss and move it forward for really no gain.
Do
They
you-
made about a half a yard.
Do you guys know where the horns came from? Like, well, who had the idea for the horns?
Well, I thought it was from South American
Football?
Football, the beautiful game. But, I don't know who ended up doing it, but you kind of got to stop blowing them when we're on offense. They hand it to Blackston on the sweep, and he falls forward for a couple out to the 38. And it's going to bring up 3rd down and 7 for the Tigers.
Yeah, Blackston's coming off limping a little bit. Don't know.
Yeah,
Hopefully he's okay.
He got hit low.
Yeah.
They're going to put Roberson back out there. Roberson is going to be on that far side slot, and that's where you find Zalen wide out there. Tigers split 5 wide, nobody in the backfield. They're going to throw quick out of it. They've got it complete to Desi Bird, who breaks a tackle. He breaks another one at the 30. He's still on his feet and finally pushed out of bounds at the 28-yard line.
Wow, Bird's kind of turning into the Dumas that we had last year.
Yeah, sure-handed.
Sure-handed. He's not that big, but he's slippery. He gets out of tackles, and that's a great catch and a great run after the catch to get the first down.
1st and 10 for the Tigers from the Ash 24-yard line. They hand it to Roberson. He dances forward for about, let's call it 3. 1, 2, 3. 2nd down and 7 now for the Tigers. Clock ticking down. 8 seconds remain in this Cartown first quarter, and the Tigers are going to let it tick off. We've played 1 here at Bill Ruple Stadium. Neville 7, Ash nothing. We'll be back in 1 minute with more Neville Tiger football.
Hi, I'm Christian Creed with Creed & Creed. Whether it's on the field or in the courtroom, you deserve a team that won't back down. So if you've been injured in an accident, make the right call to your local legal team at Creed & Creed and let us help you win today. Let's go Tigers, and remember, home field advantage matters. Call Creed & Creed today. Proudly serving our great community for over 30 years. We are your local injury attorneys.
Everyone deserves a beautiful smile, and at Caples & Robinson Orthodontics, we're here to help you achieve just that. Dr. Caples and Dr. Robinson have over 50 years of combined education and experience and use advanced modern technology to provide high-quality care for all of our patients. We prioritize outstanding customer service and work hard to make every patient feel comfortable and confident in their treatment. Whether you're a child, a teenager, or an adult, we've got you covered. So why wait? Call us today to schedule your appointment and start your journey towards a beautiful, confident smile with Caples & Robinson Orthodontics.
Welcome back to the Family Solutions broadcast booth. We've moved into the second quarter, tonight's second quarter, brought to you by Shale Chiropractic in Monroe, Louisiana. Tackling the second quarter is a proud sponsor. They're here to keep you in peak condition on and off the field. And Dr. Gigi Grant and Brud Boudreaux down there on Highway 165 in Monroe. We appreciate their support of the Neville Tiger Network. All right, the Tigers are driving. They're inside the J. Papa's, not quite. They're close to the J. Papa's red zone. 2nd and a short 7 from the 21.
We got Goins in at quarterback.
Goins going to throw out of there, and they've got Roberson complete. I don't know, are they looking at Parker or what was?
No, he's on the sideline right here.
They put Goins in there just to maybe show that they can. A gain of a yard to the 20, or now they're going to say 2 to the 19. It's going to be 3rd down and a long 4 for the Tigers. Low snap, but Parker handles it. He rolls to his right, and that ball's picked off. He threw it right to the linebacker. That's number 8. Carrot Gaines.
Incomplete. They're calling it incomplete.
They're going to say incomplete. Okay, well, let's see here on the Creed and Creed line.
Wow.
The Creed and Creed replay here. There's the throw.
Oh, he must have.
Yeah, they might have got maybe on the side, but
yeah, it was kind of like last week at West Monroe. They can't see it, but
well,
wow, we got
Tigers
lucky.
Get another shot, get a break right there. I thought that was intercepted 4th down and a long 4. Parker looking to throw. They're throwing the jump ball to Zalen, and he's getting pulled into the end zone by the opposing defensive back. That'll be a first down for the Tigers, as that was about as blatant of a PI as you'll ever see.
Yeah, you can see it here on the replay. I mean, it is a mismatch. Even on that side, it's a mismatch.
That's one of the deals. You tell your defensive back, look, it's a 6'4" guy.
Yeah,
if he's about to beat you, you grab him, keep him out of the end zone.
Yep.
Pass interference, 17 of the defense. That's be half the distance to the goal from the original spot. First down.
All right, so half the distance will make it 1st and goal for the Tigers from the 9, or just inside the 9, about the 9.5. Black's in the running back. The Tigers will look to the sideline. Zalen, I think, not in the ball game. They're going to hand it to Blackson. He's got running room. He bowls over a safety, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Jalen Blackston from 9 yards out.
Yeah, big, powerful running back, and he just was shot out of a cannon, ran over the guy at the goal line, and scored the touchdown. We caught a break right there.
Yeah,
we did. Didn't get the interception, fortunately, and we're able to get the flag on the 4th down, and sets up the touchdown there for the Tigers to go up 13-0 here in the second quarter.
Yerger on for the extra point. That touchdown brought to you by good friend Chris Lewis and the Coney Island Connection over there in West Monroe. There's the snap. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 11:16 remaining here in the Shell Chiropractic second quarter. Neville 14, Ash nothing. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Stay with us.
At St. Francis Health, we're focused on serving you with a dedication to excellence, innovation, clinical expertise, and respect for who you are as a person. As we turn our attention to the future, our commitment to Northeast Louisiana is at the center of how we move St. Francis forward. Our highly skilled team has one thing in mind: excellence in healthcare. It is our honor and our mission to serve you and this community. St. Francis, official healthcare partner of the Neville Tigers.
Welcome back to the Family Solutions broadcast booth. The NetTech Managed IT Services. Scoring drive summary, 12 plays, 95 yards. Took 3:16 off the clock. Jarvis Blackson with a 9-yard touchdown run, his second of the night. The extra point by Yerger is good, and the Tigers take a 14-0 lead as they kicking it off to the Ash Trojans. Was that 21 we said was?
Yep.
That's Frazier.
That's a new one back.
I don't
5.
think that's 21.
That's 5 back
that's
there.
5. Now. Okay, here's the kick, and it's going to be into the end zone for a touchback. No need to really find out who it is, as it was 5. Jakirin Griffin. Well, the Ash Trojans will take over at their 20.
Yeah, still plenty of football to play. Obviously, it's 14-0. We got to keep playing defense. We got to keep doing what we're doing on offense. 11:16 to go here in the second quarter. Got to keep playing. We've done well defensively, but we know this Ash offense is explosive. They score a lot of points, got a lot of weapons. So we got to keep bringing it on defense.
The handoff, that's Williams, has a little room over that right side, and he's forward for about 4. They're going to say 5. Second down and 5 from the 25. Sellers has it complete to Fontenot. He's going to be tackled inbounds, or no, they say they're going to stop the clock. Close to the 30, and they're going to give him the 30. That'll be a first down for Ash.
Yeah, just threw the hitch right there. High percentage pass. Move the sticks. Tiger defense is all over the running game right there. I don't know who that was. I believe that's number 4. The Tiger defensive line did a great job of getting penetration there and
lost the
creating
one
a short
on the
loss.
play. Yeah, that's noble. Haven't seen Kaysen. They're going to hand it to Williams again, trying that right side and nowhere to go. as he stopped at the line of scrimmage for no gain. It'll be 3rd down and 11 for the Trojans.
Yeah, another good job there by the defensive front. Winning their one-on-ones, winning the line of scrimmage, create another 3rd and long here on about the 29-yard line. Big play here for the defense.
They're going to put Fontenot, the leading pass catcher, out to the far side of the field. Their 2 running backs are going to motion Griffin out of the backfield. They're going to try to do the throwback, and it's sniffed out perfectly by Jacoby Collins. Nowhere to go for Noble Williams. He's going to lose yardage back to the 26-yard line, and the punt team comes out again for the Trojans.
Yeah, really great job. I mean, Coach Wise and Coach Collins, so far it looks like they've got this defense coached up on what to expect here against this Ash offense.
Jacoby Collins, I believe, was one of the Origin Bank Players of the Week from last week. Had an outstanding game against the Rebels. Here's the snap back to Fung. Fung gets it away, a high spiraling kick away from the returner. It's going to bounce sideways and go out of bounds at the 36-yard line. They're going to say the 35. So the Tigers, their defense playing up to snuff to this point. 9:20 to go here in the Shell Chiropractic second quarter, and they lead, the Tigers that is, lead 14-0.
Yeah, had a great drive, last drive offensively. Got to get back out there. Let's execute. Have another long drive here. 9:20 to go here in the second quarter.
Keep the foot on the gas.
Keep the foot on the gas. That's right.
1st and 10 Tigers from their own 35-yard line. They're moving towards Hilton Street. Tigers in the black bottoms and the gray tops. First time I remember seeing that combination.
Yep.
Ash and all white. White pants, white jerseys, white helmets. There's the snap. They're going to hand it to Roberson, and he's going to have a yard, and that's it. Not much room. Tried the left side. It'll be 2nd down and 9.
Yeah, Ash, you can see. I mean,
big number 99.
Yeah, he's a plugger.
I don't have a height and weight on that young man, or I don't even have a name. But Parker drops back to pass. He's going to be sacked. That's number 11. We talked about him, Bryson Phoenix. One of that. He kind of walks up to the line.
Yeah.
Everything outside linebacker.
I don't know what happened there. We left him against a running back trying to block him, and he's 6'2", 240. And a junior. He's the best-looking defensive player that they have on the field, in my opinion. He's a really good player.
Well, a loss of about 5. It's going to be 3rd and 14. Robinson looking to pass, steps up in the pocket, still looking, and he's going to be tackled, sacked. That time 46 got to him. Xavier White, just didn't quite have time to see Roberson releasing there, and not a good series for the Tigers there.
No, good job by Ash. They put pressure on the quarterback and, got the sacks.
Sorrell punts this one. It's going to bounce at the 41, bounce backwards to the 44 before it's down. I believe that was Eli Aaron that was able to down that punt. And Ash will take over at their own 44-yard line. It's a little out of sync on that one.
Yeah.
Drive.
Just kind of felt didn't play with much emotion right there. We've seen that in this team. It kind of gets satisfied.
Yeah.
And we got to keep the foot on the gas. Back on our defensive shoulders here. Like to get another stop here with 7:51 to go, second quarter.
Carson Sellers trots back out to an empty backfield here on 1st and 10. They're going to throw the quick screen. They've got it to Williams. He's knocked out of bounds at the 50-yard line, a gain of 6. As who's that? Was
Jaden Reed? Yeah, he hit him with that shoulder.
Reed down on the sideline. He's got that stinger. Noble Williams is a 5'10", 195-pounder. He remains in the backfield. Sellers rolling to his right. They've got Fontenot complete. They'll have the first down out to the Neville 44-yard line. And they're going to check on Jaden. we'll get maybe an update from our Marion State Bank sideline reporter. Quick pitch back to Williams, and
Tackling.
he gets away from Kiki Harris and is finally forced out of bounds as the rest of the Tiger defense was going to get to him. And it's going to be a big loss back across the 50 to the Ash 49. Let's see, that's a 7-yard loss. Make it second down and 17.
Yeah, and it was a weird snap. I think the center snapped it before they were ready. Again, the horns maybe had an effect, or the crowd noise.
Sideline warning against Ash.
Okay, got a sideline warning against Ash.
One sideline warning against Ash. Let's check in with Jason.
Yeah, they're looking at Jaden's shoulder. It's that same shoulder that's been kind of hurt.
And we know that it's going to take a lot to keep that young man out of a football game.
He's been a heck of a player for a while here.
All right, second down and 17. Tigers almost jumped off sides right there.
You know, that's tough. The offensive line all moved to look to the sideline, Makes it tough on the defensive players, but see what we got here on second long.
Another kind of stacked backfield. They're going to throw it out to Fontenot, and the Tigers will have him wrapped up. Nice gain there on second down back to the 44-yard line. It's going to be third down and 9. Actually, they're going to give him the 43. Third down and 9 for the Trojans.
Yeah.
Clock running, 6:34 to go in this Shell Chiropractic second quarter. Sellers is going to hand it to Williams, and he's attacked at the line of scrimmage. He's going to lose a yard, and it's going to make it fourth down and 10 for the Trojans.
All right, so I bet offense.
Do they go for it?
Yeah,
here?
I mean, they've done the quick kick, which you still got to play defense. So right here with 6:10 to go before half, are they going to go for it or are they going to do the quick kick? You got to stay focused. Don't expect them to kick the ball. Got to play the play.
Yeah, just don't worry about the punt.
Right.
Once again, the quick kick. This one might hopefully get into the end zone. And it will. Forward bounce. Going to give the Tigers the ball back at the 20. But now do we have a flag on the play?
I don't see one.
Let's see. There's a discussion by the officials. We'll see what this is.
Yeah, there's a flag on the far side over there. On the Ash sideline.
Sideline warning against the kicking team. That'll be a 5-yard penalty added on to the end of the kick. First down.
Second sideline infraction right there. They're going to give them the 5-yard penalty after the kick, so the Tigers are going to start at the 25.
Yep, and that's an important deal to protect the referees. You can't be in the white. You got referees that are running, and it's a dangerous situation for them. So you got to on both sides. Neville and Ash have had 2 of those penalties tonight.
They're going to make this 1st and 5, or it should be. I think it should be 1st and 10.
1st and 10
from the 25.
They're
moving everything down.
Yeah,
that's right. All right, 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Tiger defense once again forcing a punt for Ash. I think that's 5 possessions for Ash, and a punt has ended each and every one of them to this point. Robinson looking to throw, looking for Roberson out of the backfield, and that ball is tipped out of bounds. Nice play by Jakirin Griffin, as Robinson was looking for Desi Bird once again.
Yeah, and Ash does a good job of covering Bird out of the backfield. We ran that against West Monroe and had some success. They've obviously seen it on tape.
Parker had some time to throw there.
Yeah.
Just a good job by the Ash secondary on that play. Second down and 10, empty backfield. Ash is bringing an extra man, and they get it out, but that's going to be dropped by Bird. It's incomplete. Clock will stop with 5:41 to go in the first half. It'll be third down and 10 now for the Tigers.
Yeah, and you got to get Zaylen matched up with somebody out here on the outside and try to work that. 3rd and 10 right here, and ball's got to come out quick. We haven't done a great job of protecting right there. We had somebody come free. Got to protect your quarterback here on the 3rd and 10. They know you're throwing it.
Yeah.
So see what we can dial up right here.
Roberson in there as the protector. They throw out of it, and they try to get Bird, and nice job by the Ash defender. There's going to be a loss on the play of about 3. back to the 22-yard line. So nothing doing for the Tiger offense on that drive as well. River Sorrell back out there to punt the football away.
Yeah, need a good punt right here. We didn't take much time off the clock. It's 5:22 to go and counting.
Tigers kind of moved away from the run there since those first couple of drives a little bit too.
That's exactly what I was about to say.
There's a low punt. It's kind of rifles past the Ash return man.
We got a flag down here too. They ran into Sorrell.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see here on the Creed and Creed replay. The Tigers are going to down it, but if it's a 15-yarder and Sorrell, who's a little feisty, might have said a couple of things. But let's see what this flag is. This might be roughing.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Number 11 of the receiving team.
All right, let's see. Do we have that on the Creed and Creed replay?
Automatic. First down.
Let's see right here. I want to see the end of this one if they got it as there's the punt. Yeah, it looked like 11 came in and hit him high. So the 15-yard step off from the line of scrimmage will give the Tigers a first down.
Yeah, an unfortunate penalty there for Ash. It allows us to stay on the field, but a great punt. He didn't hit it good.
Good job of getting it past because that could have been blocked.
Yeah. And the ball rolled out a long way. So good job by Sorrell of kicking the ball down the field. Wasn't the prettiest punt, but Tigers get the ball back off the personal foul penalty.
The ball is at the Neville 37. They hand the football off. That's Roberson. He's going to be forward for a yard, and that's it. Not much room to run for those Tiger running backs. And
they've evidently made some adjustments up front with the linebackers. And we've got to change something in the running game to get some room to operate.
2nd and 9 for Neville. There's the snap. They hand it to Roberson again, and a little bit better run this time as they're going to mark him down at the 41. Might have been forward a little bit further, but 41 and a half. 3rd down and about 5 remaining for a first down for Neville.
The other thing, Stewart, they're walking their corners up right up in our receiver's face, trying to take away the quick stuff.
Zaylen Young one-on-one. Mismatch at the top of your screen. They're going to go play action. They're looking for Zaylen, and that ball's batted away. They were looking for Young, and I think that was 44 who got a paw on it. Let's see it here on the Creed and Creed replay. As Tiger,
little update on Jaden. He's back good. He's coming back into the game.
Well, the Tigers have to punt the football away again. River Sorrell standing at the 26, and this is a nice punt. Be fair caught by Hayden Burford. I'll be at the 20-yard line, so a nice job by the Tigers special teams, flipping the field once again.
Yeah, offensively we gotta make some adjustments. Get going. We tried to throw the comeback right there on 3rd down. Defender did a good job of batting it down, forced the punt. Forcing this Neville Tiger defense to come back out here with 3:45 to go in the second quarter. Need to have a stop. We're up 14-0.
Ash gets
to
the
have
ball
a stop. Yeah,
to start the second half.
That's right.
Speaking of the second half, let's talk about the Jim Taylor Auto Group halftime report coming up. It's got a lot. It's senior night for the Tiger support groups. So this handoff's going to go to Williams. He's trying that right side. He'll be forward for a couple, and that's it. 2nd down and 8 upcoming, but we'll have that here on the network. We'll also be giving you scores and stats and all that stuff during all that. The band will perform there at the end.
Pass.
Sellers rolls out to pass, and that ball is going to be incomplete. It bounced on the turf. He was looking for Jakiron Griffin on that far sideline. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 8 for the Trojans.
Yeah, got good pressure right there. Forced the quarterback out of the pocket. He had to throw off his back foot, which forced the errant throw there, creating 3rd and long.
Third and 8. Sellers in the Ash offense. Looks over there to Coach Bachman and crew for the play call.
They got 2 seconds to get a snap.
They do get it off. Sellers going for the deep ball, and it's going to be incomplete. Great coverage from Jaden Reed. Good to see him back out there for the Tiger defense. Fontenot.
He's wanting an offensive pass interference call.
Let's see here on the Creed and Creed replay.
Yeah, I mean, he's looking for the ball.
Timeout. Ash.
I couldn't tell, really. It was on the far side over there.
Ash takes a timeout. 3:15 remaining in this first half. We'll take 1-2. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Neville leading this one 14-0.
As a behavioral health practice serving communities across Louisiana, our goal at Family Solutions is to empower people with the tools
As we return to the Family Solutions broadcast booth, Eli Fong standing around his own 8-yard line. Connor Ajalani.
It's 28-21, Ruston.
Well, we're getting updates from that West Monroe Ruston score. Ajalani standing around his own 35. A high punt. It's going to be a short one. The Tigers are going to have to get away, and it takes a Tiger bounce, and it's going to bounce all the way back to the Ash 41-yard line.
Wow. You know, that's one of those balls that could go either way.
Yeah.
And it took a Tiger bounce, bouncing all the way to about the 40. 3 minutes to go here. I believe we have 3 timeouts.
The Tigers have all their timeouts. Ash just used a timeout there. They have 2 left.
Got plenty of time. Got to get going. We need to hit something on first down to live in second and medium to continue with positive plays
I agree,
on the drive.
Robert. All right, Tigers in Ash territory. Bunch 2 receivers there on the left side alongside Mason Hart, the tight end. Got Zaylen one-on-one here on the near side 40. We're going to do a quick pitch, try to get Blackson out in space, and he breaks the initial tackle. And there he broke another one. He's going to be gone. He's at the 20, the 10, 5, touchdown, Tigers.
Wow.
2 broken tackles, and to the house goes Jarvis Blackston.
What a great, we've watched him develop this year. That is a big-time run by a sophomore running back against a great defense, and he was bottled up on the toss and uses his strength to break the tackles and take it to the house.
41 yards for the sophomore. That's his 3rd touchdown run of the night. A one-play, 41-yard. It took it 11 seconds. He's faster than that. But we await the extra point from Yerger. There's the snap from Shelby. Alvernia gets it down. The kick is up, and it is good. 2:54 remaining here in this Sleepy Hollow Furniture first half. Neville 21, Ash nothing. We'll be back in 30 seconds with more Neville Tiger football. When hunger hits, head to Sonic Drive-In on North 18th Street in Monroe. Whether it's burgers hot off the grill, crispy tots, or a classic cherry limeade, Sonic has the flavor you love. Fast, fresh, and made just the way you like it. And Sonic is proud to continue their support of Neville High School, standing behind our Tigers both on and off the field. So swing by Sonic on North 18th Street today, where great food and community spirit come together. I know Justin, back in the Sunny 98.3 studios, liked that run. He likes guys bouncing, breaking tackles, and going right there. Appreciate his help as we return here to the Family Solutions broadcast booth. Tigers take a 21-0 lead on the back of Jarvis Blackston's 3rd touchdown. This one the longest, a 41-yard scamper to give the Tigers an upper hand here in the first half. Sorrell's kick's going to come down at the 1. It'll be taken by, that's number 5, Jakyron Griffin. There's a flag down at the 25-yard line. Griffin gets it back out to the 23, so a 22-yard return for Griffin. Let's see what the flag is.
Yeah, it came in late. I don't know if it's going to be a hold. You would think that that's what it's going to be, but
hold or a block in the back, crack back, something like that.
Yeah, let's see.
During the return, holding, number 82 of the receiving team. That'll be a 10-yard penalty from the end of the kick, into the run. First down.
All right, so holding against Ash. We'll back it up inside the 15. I guess that's going to be the 12. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Trojans. 2:49 remaining here in the Shell Chiropractic second quarter.
All right, you got to stay over the top of number 6. He's in the slot right here. Again, I go back to they threw the screen early.
Yeah.
And what they'll do is they'll release him like he's blocking and then send him up the sideline. We'll see what they got dialed up.
Good play action. They're looking for that deep post. Sellers is flushed out of the pocket. He's just going to throw this football away. Nice job there from Max for staying with Fontenot there. Max Carter on the coverage for the Tigers.
Yeah, great coverage on the in the secondary, and we finally got pressure, forced him to the sideline, and made him throw it away.
Alex Fontenot, a junior, 6'2", 180, is a receiver. We reference the number 6 for the Trojans. Second down and 10 for Ash. Horns out. Looking for the screen, and they've got it complete.
Uh-oh.
And that is Williams, who was trying to change direction and almost got free, but the Tiger defense able to corral him at around the 19-yard line. Gain of 6 on second down. It'll be 3rd down and 4.
Yeah, he's slippery. You can see when he gets the ball in space. He's a good player.
Was that Williams or that?
I think that was 5.
That was Griffin.
Yeah,
that was Griffin. My bad.
Yeah.
Jakyron Griffin on the catch. Clock running as we approach 2 minutes remaining here in this Sleepy Hollow Furniture first half of play. Neville leads 21-0. 3rd and 4 for the Trojans from their own 19-yard line. Sellers puts a man in motion. The ball is complete to Fontenot across the middle of the field. The Trojans will have a first down. Gain of about 11 on that play as they get it out to the 30-yard line.
Yeah.
Clock will stop momentarily as they move the chains.
Going fast here.
Sellers going to hand it to Williams, and he makes a cutback into the secondary of Neville. He'll be forward for about 7 on that first down carry. 2nd down and 3 now for Ash.
Yeah, got to do a better job on our defensive front right there of getting penetration.
Another gift to Williams.
Got a hold.
That's going to be a hold in the middle of the field. Williams is knocked down by Reed across the 50 at the Neville 44, but this one should come back.
Yeah, I think
they tackled one of the Tiger defensive linemen.
Yeah.
Holding, number 55 of the offense. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. 2nd down.
And that's going to back them up. That's, we got our hands on our hips. This defense has been out there a little bit, and we're going to have to get going. Looks like we're subbing another defensive back in for this 2nd long.
All right, 2nd down and 13 after the step off. Sellers has time, looking. He releases, and that ball is going to be out of the reach of Hayden Burford, who was diving towards that Alexandria sideline. 57 seconds remain in this first half, and Ash faces a 3rd and long.
Yeah, good job by Dan Evans. You can see him, 26, the freshman, trailing the receiver and having tight coverage on him, forcing a tough throw.
I don't know if these horns are growing on me. If they keep being effective, I can deal with them.
Yep.
All right, 3rd and 13. Sellers rolls to his right, looking for his receiver, Fontenot.
Oh, no.
They're going to finally throw a flag. I know as Jaden Reed swatted it out of bounds. Looked like great coverage. Let's see if he got in there a little bit early.
It came from the back, Judge, so he's looking at his hand on his back there around his waist.
He had it around his waist.
It's not
that'll be a first down for Ash, as that'll move the chains. The Tiger fans don't like it, but not the worst PI you ever seen. But
no, I mean, that was a good play. I mean, that could go either way. Good tight coverage.
All right, 1st and 10 now for Ash. Tiger defense remains out there. Sellers on play action. He's being pressured out of the pocket, and the backside's coming.
Oh,
and a flag comes in. Are they going to call a face mask?
Yeah.
Did he get the face mask?
And Sellers took a shot, man. He got
hit at the end of that play. And they're going to have to let's see here.
Like Sellers is.
Personal foul. Face mask. Number 0, the defense.
Let's see this on the Creed and Creed replay as
first down.
Jalen Watkins was trailing the play.
Yeah, he
he tapped it. I don't know if he grabbed it.
Yeah, and that was Juju came up with the hit right there.
Yeah.
But we got to
It's 2 penalties have got him down inside the Neville 40.
45
seconds remain here. But that was an aggressive one. Neither one of them were egregious.
Yeah.
All right. So a new quarterback. I don't see the number on that.
No, that's Sellers.
Oh, he stayed in there?
Yeah.
Now Coach Collins is going to take a timeout. So Sellers didn't come out. Neville's going to take a timeout to talk about things. 45 seconds remaining here. Tigers lead 21-0. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Stay with us.
At Marion State Bank, we're committed to the growth of our community, starting with education. From elementary to high school and beyond, we invest in the growth of our students. Because strong roots begin with empowered minds, from local classrooms to high school athletics, and supporting college dreams. Marion State Bank, rooted in education and local athletics. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
The Tiger defense finally getting a drink of water. They've had the Ash Trojans pinned in some 3rd and longs here on this drive, and penalties have awarded them some first downs, and that's what's got them across into Neville territory. The ball is placed at the Neville 38-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Ash. They trail 21-0 with 45 seconds remaining in this first half.
Yeah, and we've been playing coverage. We've been rushing 3 and dropping 8 on this drive. Maybe time as we get down in here, maybe bring some pressure. Bring Juju off the edge, or fire a back or something to create a sack to back them up. Maybe keep them out of field goal range with 45 seconds to go and 2 timeouts.
The Sellers remains out there after taking that shot on the previous play. Big young man. I mean, the junior, 6'2", 185-pound junior. Noble Williams in the backfield. They're going to motion a man out. It's going to go across the middle. They've got Fontenot. It's complete, and he's going to be in for the score. Good route there from number 6, and Sellers throws a dart, and he weaves his way through the Tiger defense.
Yep, and just good drive, aided by a couple of penalties, and he's wide open. We got too soft a coverage, And Fontenot is their leading receiver. I believe that he's got where is it? Let's
6.
see. Yeah, that makes number 15 touchdown. So he's a good player.
Tigers give up a touchdown there. Fong for the extra point. It's up. And it's good. 37 seconds remain in the Shell Chiropractic second quarter. Ash is on the board. Neville leads 21-7. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
All right, Mr. Mayor, we are done.
Thank you, Doc.
Yes, sir. Miss Gwen's gonna get you all seated and ready to roll. Nothing to eat or drink for 3 to 4 hours.
Come on, Doc. I was hoping to get myself some po' boys and tamales.
No, Mr. Mayor, you can't do that. But if you could, where would you go?
We gotta go see Chris Lewis at Coney Island Connection.
Stop by Coney Island Connection, where you get more than just a chili cheeseburger and a chili cheese dog. I guarantee you won't be disappointed. Right here at Coney Island Connection.
Thirty-seven seconds remain in this Sleepy Hollow Furniture first half as we return you to the Family Solutions broadcast booth. Fong's going to tee it up. He's kicking towards Forsyth Avenue. You've got Goins and Roberson deep to receive for the Tigers. We'll see if they kick it deep and if they don't try an onside here. Tigers don't have their full hands team out there. Just in case. Fong can put it in the end zone. This is going to be a shorter kick taken by Goins at the 4. He's got a lane. He's out to the 30, and he's going to be tripped up by an Ash Trojan at the 40-yard line. And it was almost a big return. A good return from the freshman.
Yeah, good.
As he had a nice lane there, and that was, you don't really, sometimes you don't know that it's going to be coming that far, as Hanlon just kind of came off of his man, and that was the guy who made that tackle, or it probably had at least about 15 or 20 more yards. But nevertheless, the Tigers have it 1st and 10, 31 seconds remaining. Roberson will join Robinson in the backfield. 8 seconds remaining on the play clock. They got to snap it. They do. Robinson looking to pass, taking a deep ball. He's got Roberson down the field, and now a timeout should be called. 14-yard line is where it ends up. Roberson came out of the slot.
Yeah, we finally got the timeout called. Man.
Timeout. Neville.
Is that Roberson? No, that's KJ.
That was KJ.
That was KJ because Roberson was in the backfield.
And the clock stops on a first down.
So they got
the timeout
at 24. They get the timeout with 24 seconds remaining. The Tigers have entered the J. Papa's red zone.
Yeah, Coach Collins was sprinting down there trying to get the timeout called.
And the Tigers answer. They've got one timeout remaining, so they've got a few plays to attempt this.
You could run the ball because you have a timeout on this down right here.
I don't know. Can we play 2 offensive guys with the same number?
Not at the same time, probably.
Huh?
Roberson was in there. I believe Roberson was in there along with KJ, but hey, a hold is not a hold unless it's called.
Yeah. It was 2 in the backfield? Oh, it was Gray was in the backfield. Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Couldn't see it. So, we're trying to be honest. There's the jump ball to Zalen, and he was getting held the whole time. He caught it. Touchdown, Tigers. A one-handed catch. He was getting held, and Zalen Young comes down with it. Let's watch it on the Creed and Creed replay.
It's a heck of a catch. It's a one-handed catch. He goes up and just his big bear claw comes down with it.
Puts it in his belly.
Great catch.
I appreciate the celebration. I'd be celebrating too if I could make that type of catch. The Tigers answer. Only took them 19 seconds. We'll get that on the NetTech Managed IT scoring drive summary. Won't be too hard for Andy to tabulate that one. The extra point by Yerger is good. With 18 seconds, Tigers retake a 21-point lead. It's 28-7. We'll be back in 30. Stay with us.
At Jim Taylor Buick GMC, we bring our A-game every day, delivering a home run experience for you, like the thrill of sinking the game-winning shot or finding just the right vehicle for you. Whatever drives you when you shop with Jim Taylor, we put you in the starting lineup. Visit us online at JimTaylorBuickGMC.com or in Monroe, where we are professional grade, and we never stop working for you.
Yep.
Welcome back to the Family Solutions broadcast booth. 28-7 after that two-play 60-yard drive. Zaylin Young capped it off with a 15-yard touchdown catch from the Parker Robinson pass. A heck of a catch it was. That's Net Tech Managed IT scoring drive summary for you right there. Let's see if they can get it in the end zone. They can. It'll be returned. Jakyron Griffin from the 9. He's looking for room here to the near sideline, and he's not going to find it as the Tiger special teams bring him down. I believe that was Javon Perkins, number 32, on the stop for the Tigers. And the Trojans will have 10 seconds remaining and a couple of timeouts at their disposal. And this is where the Tigers do have to kind of back off a little bit.
Yep. Got to keep everything in front of you and try to tackle him in bounds. Like you said, they got 2 timeouts, but with 10 seconds, it's going to be tough.
Coming up on that Jim Taylor Auto Group halftime report, we will have scores from around the state and around the area. They're going to hand this off to Williams, and he's just going to go into the Tiger line, and I think that's going to do it for the first half of play. It will. What a half of football from the Neville Tigers. They lead Ash 28-7. I'm looking down there for our Marion State Bank sideline reporter Jason Ewing, and he's got Coach Collins.
Coach, Tigers are pretty good where they don't shoot themselves in the foot, coming out strong in this first half.
Well, we got a chance to be. You know, I mean, Jason, we've played a complete game so far. We had a couple of penalties that gave them the score. But other than that, you know, we're moving the ball offensively, and defensively we're getting after them pretty good. And so we got to continue that. We got, as we all well know, we got 24 minutes left to play, and we got to go get it.
Thank you, Coach.
Okay.
Thanks, Jason, and thanks, Coach Collins. Well, it's been a good first half for the Neville Tigers.
Having some mic issues. I guess that's the referee's mic.
Yeah, when the referee mic, he goes into the referee room, it catches. Yeah. So either way, but no, a great first half by the Tigers as we enter in here to the Jim Taylor Auto Group halftime show. We have senior night here. We started off early on as they honored the Tiger football players, and at halftime we will have the support group senior night. We're going to put this in a split screen, but we're going to take – do we have the split screen? We're going to figure this out here. But, Robert, your thoughts on the Tigers there in the first half?
Yeah, one of the best first halves we played offensively so far this year. Thought it was very clean. You know, Blackston has 3 touchdowns on some big runs, and then a great drive with 2-play drive there before half with only 37 seconds left, and Zaylin comes up with a big catch. Defense played great. Forced 5 punts in a row, and we gave up the TD due to on the last drive due to some penalties. I believe we had a face mask and a pass interference call. So marched them down the field, and they were able to hit the play over the middle.
Yeah, no, that's great, and the Tigers definitely in business. All right, folks, we're going to have to step away here for a little bit to pay a few bills here on the Neville Tiger Network. The in-game stuff is going on. We'll be back in 4 minutes, and we will have stats, scores, and all that stuff. So stay tuned for that Jim Taylor Auto Group halftime show.
Our senior Tiger marching band members. On percussion, Olivia Adams. With her tonight is Joanna and Brian Fox and Gavin Adams.
Looking for a great meal right here in Monroe? Stop by Subway and Mama DeLuca's Pizza on the corner of Tower and Lammy Lane. Whether you're craving a fresh, made-to-order sub or a hot, cheesy pizza, they've got you covered. And while you're enjoying your favorite meal, know that Subway and Mama DeLuca's are proud to continue their support of Neville High School athletics. Great food, great people, and a great tradition of giving back. That's Subway and Mama DeLuca's Pizza, fueling our community and our Neville Tigers.
For 20 years, I've treated the local community, as well as young to professional athletes, keeping them healthy and on the field. If you've ever thought about seeing a chiropractor, or had neck pain, low back pain, or headaches, call Shell Chiropractic. See if me and my team can help you.
I'm Dr. Bud Boudreaux, and here at Shell Chiropractic, we offer non-invasive spinal decompression. If you or a loved one suffer from bulging herniated discs, spinal stenosis, or even sciatic symptoms, I encourage you to give our office a call here at Shell Chiropractic.
Hey, it's Misty Hodge with the Hodge Baruki Group, coming live to you from Bill Ruple Stadium. In real estate, just like in football, you need a winning game plan.
And at the Hodge Baruki Group, we call the plays that get you to the goal line. Buying, selling, or dreaming, let me help you score your home this season. Go Tigers!
Sleepy Hollow Furniture and the Falk family proudly support our Neville Tigers. Just like the wide variety of athletics and academics Neville excels in, Sleepy Hollow offers your premium mattresses and adjustable bases, every kind of home furniture, and just in time for your favorite season, quality in-stock patio furniture ready for the big game. Come shop your Neville Tiger family at Sleepy Hollow Furniture.
With him tonight are his parents, Christine and Travis Jones Sr. On saxophone, Grayson Traylor. With him tonight are his parents, Emmy and Patrick Traylor. On clarinet, LaQuinton.
Welcome back to the halftime here at Bill Ruple Stadium. The Tigers over Ash 28-7, senior night. And all the cheer and band seniors are getting recognized.
Daniel Vidal. With him are his parents, Francisca and Margarito Vidal. A multi-group member that will span both the band and the concert, Samaya Jones. She is a percussionist and she is a Tigerette. With her tonight are her parents, Shawanda Bolden and Russell Brown. Manager, Brianna Anderson. With her tonight are her parents, Leslie and Richard Anderson. Our senior Beagle Bells. Captain, Serenity Reese. With her tonight is her mother, Erica Reese, as well as Frank Gooden and Ronnie Taylor. Co-captain, Hannah Daniels. With her tonight, our parents, Sharoni and Lorenzo Price. Senior Lieutenant, Bailey Morrison. With her tonight are her parents, Shamika Morrison Williams and Donald Nelson, as well as Frank Williams.
Camille.
Anderson. With her tonight are
Camille.
Shamika Broder, Brian Anderson, and
Camille.
Dorian Patrick Johnson. Preston Fulco. With her tonight are her parents, Anya and Preston Fulco. Emerson Glover. With her tonight are her parents, Shannon and Jody Imanado and Grant Glover. Kaylee Gordon. With her tonight are her parents, Catherine and Ron Gordon. Hannah Jones. On the field with her tonight are her parents, Dana and Anthony Jones. Madison Severe. With her tonight are her parents, Susan Kinley Sevier. Mackenzie Williams. With her tonight is her mother, Frederica Williams, as well as Cynthia Williams and Charles Robinson. Our varsity cheerleaders. Captain Ellen Brockman. With her tonight are her parents, Caroline and Alan Brockman. Lily Dozier. With her tonight are her parents, Jenny and Coach Trey Dozier and brother Rudy Dozier. Paige Elliott. With her tonight are her parents, Dr. Talika and Courtney Elliott. Taylor Elliott. With her tonight are also her parents, Dr. Talika and Courtney Elliott. Kirsten Henderson. With her tonight are her parents, Rosalind Sledge and Glenn Henderson. Bentley Lewis. With her tonight are her parents, Mary Taylor and Jim Lewis. Catherine Grace Mullins. With her tonight are her parents, Dana and Mike Mullins. Christopher Nichols. With him tonight are his parents, Anthony Smith, Jerry Nichols, and grandmother, Rose Nichols. Camina Quinones. With her tonight are her parents, Veronica Mendoza and Alejandro Quinones. Lennon Sermon. With her tonight are her parents, Hillary and Dr. Casey Sermon. Samantha Smith. With her tonight are her parents, Jill and Drew Smith. Emma Wilkinson. With her tonight are her parents, Wendy and Mickey Wilkinson. Finally, the 2026 senior class recognizes a special friend and classmate who has been their greatest cheerleader for the past decade. Katie Joyce earned her Angel Wings in December 2015 after a courageous battle with pediatric cancer. Her loss has left a void, but her spirit has remained strong with her family and her friends in this senior class. While we all would love to see what she would be today, we are thankful for her legacy, that it remains and fills us with memories that will last for our lifetimes. On the field to honor KK are her parents, Catherine and Jeff Joyce, her cousin Emerson Estes, and some of her best childhood friends, including Davis Shelby, Amelia Hunt, Samantha Smith, Graham Forbes, Evan Peters, Catherine Grace Mullins, Madison Shelby, and Madison Sevier, all who have helped to keep her light shining for 10 years and will continue to honor her throughout their lives.
A great moment.
We thank Mr. Timon
As they honor the late
Jessica Smith and Sherry Stevens, who
Katie
all
Joyce,
sponsor
KK,
our support groups.
her initials
Spirit
on
groups.
the
Ladies
south
and gentlemen,
18
these are the seniors
yard line here,
of the Neville Tigers Spirit Group.
opposite of the late Tarver Braddock. Got to keep her legacy. She succumbed to cancer, the tender age of 8 years old. Good to see her friends out there honoring her. So anyway, and always keep your prayers going for the Joyce family as they keep going through. You know, this would have been Katie's senior year. She was also my goddaughter as well. So always good to see. Okay, let's get back to it here in the Jim Taylor Auto Group. Halftime deal. Well, let's take a 2-minute break. We will have scores from around the area as well as the stats compiled for you. So we appreciate you sticking with us here through this halftime. We'll be right back after 2 minutes.
At the Tarver Braddock Foundation, we're focusing on showing people that every act of kindness fuels a movement to touch lives in unexpected, meaningful ways. Your gift allows the Tarver Braddock Foundation to continue turning loss into love, one act at a time.
Thanks to our generous donors, we're able to honor Tarver's spirit by meeting needs wherever they appear through random acts of kindness. To learn more about our mission and consider giving, visit TarverBraddockFoundation.com.
Taco Bandito. I cooking and service is speedo at Taco Bandito.
Taco Bandito on Forsyth Avenue in Monroe and Warren Drive at Cypress Street in West Monroe.
At Nuke's, Southern hospitality runs deep.
From premium ingredients to bold flavors and big portions, like our strawberry field salad for $9.29. Or try our new steak lineup. It's comfort with character. Nuke's, extra with every bite.
Welcome to the Carpenter Health Network, where we can assist you with all your home health needs.
Promoting healthy and independent living at home with Stat Home Health.
Where advanced illness management is our specialty. Let us help you recover from injury, surgery, or illness with our team of dedicated medical professionals.
Well, we strive to make every day a good day at St. Joseph Hospice.
Let us make the Carpenter Health Network a part of your family by promoting healthy and independent living for your loved ones.
We are the network,
and we are all in.
Go Tigers!
For over 50 years, Cartown has been servicing Northeast Louisiana, and the Neville Tigers have been a huge part of our growth. And for that, Cartown Tires and Service would like to say, Go Tigers!
As you see the Neville Tiger Band performing here on senior night, we are continuing the Jim Taylor Auto Group halftime report. Let's start with our halftime stats presented by NetTech Managed IT Services. Tigers with 275 total yards, 107 of them on the ground, 168 through the air. There were no turnovers. They were penalized 4 times for 60 yards. Let me see that laptop right there, Adam.
Yeah, for the Trojans, though, Stewart.
I was wanting to go through the individuals. Parker was 10 of 18 for 166 yards and the touchdown, leading the Tigers on the ground. Roberson with 9 carries for 65 yards, but Blackston had 7 for 57, and he has 3 touchdowns. He had a couple of short ones, and then that 41-yarder right there. Zaylin Young leads the receivers, 4 catches for 70 yards and that touchdown. Alexandria, 119 yards total, which is a great stat. Only 23 yards on the ground, 96 through the air. Sellers was 12 of 21 for 96, and that touchdown late in the first half to Fontenot. He's the leading rusher, 8 catches for 75 yards and that touchdown. And then Noble Williams had 10 carries for 17 yards, and he's the leading rusher for the Trojans. We thank Andy Martin and for compiling all that stuff, and had to go around my man Adam McGee from the Sonic. What am I talking about?
Subway.
The Subway, the corner of
Lemmy
Lane and Tower Drive. Ate there the other day. Me and Rachel went by, and we brought some cookies and some pizza.
Always nice.
I didn't get to eat.
But it's always nice.
But it's always nice. We appreciate it. All right, you want to go to the scores from around the area, and I'll turn it over to my main man, Will Anders.
Hey, Stewart. Afternoon. You see, this is the power rankings here in the Division I non-select bracket. As the Ruston Bearcats in at number 1, they are leading West Monroe 35-28.
Back and forth.
Yeah, at the
half.
Parkway's trailing Evangel Christian 20-34 in the second quarter. You see Neville Tigers leading Ash 28-7 at half. Northwood Shreveport leading Loyola Prep 20-14 in the second. Desterhan leading Thibodaux 28-14 at the half. Central leading Scotlandville 15-7 in the second. West Monroe, of course, trailing Ruston 28-35. Southside all over New Iberia 51-7 at half. Terrebonne leading Central Lafourche 38-19 in the second. And Thibodaux and Desterhan 14-28. Desterhan. Some scores from around Division I non-select in the state. Ouachita with the win yesterday over Pineville 56-0. Airline defeated Huntington 34-27 yesterday, and West Ouachita defeated Grant 54-52. Natchitoches Central leading Benton 14-0. Looks like St. Louis Catholic leading Halton 28-20. Going down to South Louisiana, Como and Westgate in it. It's 42-7 Westgate. Sam Houston Barb, 35-28 Barb. Sulphur Trails Lafayette 20-7. In Baton Rouge, St. Amand trailing Denham Springs 19-14. East Ascension on top of Walker 22-14. Catholic leading Zachary 41-7. Prairieville, they won yesterday. Prairieville, St. Thomas Aquinas, no score. And of course, last night, Dutchtown with the loss to Live Oak 56-53. Going to the North Shore, Fontainebleau and Mandeville going after it. 21-14 Mandeville. Slidell leading North Shore 21-3. Chalmette trails Salmon 14-10 at the half. St. Paul's leads Covington 13-7. Couldn't find the Hahnville Lakeshore score, but South Lafourche trailing Lutcher 28-3. And H.L. Bourgeois leads East St. John 38-14. Now scores from around our area. Franklin Parish leading Tioga 41-7 at half. Over there by the baseball field, it's St. Fred's. They're trailing Delta Charter. They're actually in Faraday. Sorry. No score on Wasserman Peabody, and then Jonesboro Hodge leading Cedar Creek 12-0. Stewart, throwing it back to you.
Thank you, Will. As we wrap up the Jim Taylor Auto Group halftime show, the Tigers have retaken the field. They are awaiting the Ash Trojans to go back to their sideline. Ash will return to their sideline trailing by 21 here with 2 quarters of football to play. They might wipe this off here. I don't think they put 2.5 on there, but they might wipe this off. But let's just kind of keep it right here as the Ash Trojans will receive the opening kick of the second half. And as has been customary this year on our home football games, we're joined by former Neville Tiger head football coach and principal, Mickey McCarty. Coach.
Hey, Stu.
Welcome back to the Family Solutions broadcast booth.
Yeah, thank you, man. Good to be back up here.
Give us your thoughts on that first half.
I tell you, the Tigers played a great first half, and, defensively really proud of the way we kept Ash at bay right there until before half. And Ash showed how explosive they are, obviously, with the big play. And we know from covering our team this year, this baby ain't over yet. So, big word here is to finish. But our defense has played really, really well tonight, and it's been fun to watch. And had some explosive offensive plays and, some great runs and pass. So, and it played well in the special teams overall. So, good first half, but it takes 2 halves to get it done.
It definitely does. The Tigers about to send their kicking unit out there. River Sorrell pacing, ready to put his leg into this football. Before we get going, I'd like to thank our third quarter sponsor, Taco Bandito. Got locations in Monroe and West Monroe. That Monroe location is my favorite, right there on 18th Street.
Yep.
Hit that up almost weekly. You should too. Check out their new remodeled interior. Go in and sit down for a little super burrito.
I hadn't been in yet. I've been through the drive-thru a couple times. Yeah. Hadn't been in.
Thanks Tyler Moses for his support of the Tigers this season. Hey, it's good to see my mom walking up the steps. Right
well,
there.
your mom's, I've been sitting down in the crowd. I tell you, it's a great vocal crowd again tonight. Mm-hmm. And we mentioned the horns up here a minute ago, Robert.
Yep.
They're blaring great tonight. We got a great crowd here tonight and into the football game.
Yeah, and it's been effective tonight.
Yeah.
It's created some offside penalties for Ash. And looking forward to a great second half. And like you said, the word for the second half is finish. Being up 28-7, Ash is getting the ball here to start this second half. So, buckle your seatbelt. Probably in for a good one.
I believe that's Griffin again standing at the goal line awaiting the kick from Sorrell. Well, they've set the clock to 12 minutes. 2 more quarters to go. Tigers fighting for a shot at that District 2-5A title. A low driving kick will take Sellers to his goal line. Griffin, and Griffin will be wrapped up around the 22-yard line as he brings it out, and the Trojans will take over right there.
Yeah, defense has got to continue to do what they did in the first half. We created 5 punts in a row, and then we had them on their 6th drive and gave them a pass interference penalty and a face mask penalty, and marched them down the field, and they hit the big play to score with not much time left in the first half. So see what this Tiger defense can do here in the second half to start.
Sellers with Noble Williams behind him. This play's blown dead. It's going to be a false start, I believe.
Looks like it's going to be offsides on Ash.
Dead ball. Snap infraction. Number 7 of the offense. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Snap infraction there on the center. He must have moved the ball a little early. Didn't snap it.
First and 15, Sellers gets it out quick. He's got Griffin complete out around the 20s, across the 20 to the 23-yard line. They'll get the penalty yards back. Bring up second down and 9.
Yeah, and just threw the outside screen there to the receiver.
They've been picking on our young corner out there a good bit all night.
Yeah.
And, but he's held his own okay. He's clearly played well thus far.
Whoa.
We might have jumped a little bit right there. As Jordan Fobbs.
Dead ball. False start.
No, they
55 of the offense.
55 jumped and
second down.
And
forced
us to move forward.
Yeah.
I kind of.
55 was pulling on that play.
Okay.
Oh, it was? Okay.
So he leaned back.
Yeah.
Again, the crowd noise is having an effect tonight so far. Got to keep it up with this crowd.
Sellers going to hand it to Williams, and he goes right into the arms of Kiki Harris. He'll be out to the 21-yard line, gain of a couple. That's it. It'll be 3rd down and 11 for the Trojans.
It's not unusual, but Kiki is playing with a lot of motor tonight.
Yeah, he
is really playing hard, and
it's
great to see.
Yep, got to keep them going up front. We've won the line of scrimmage so far tonight, and got to continue that through this second half.
Sellers back to pass. Has time, looking. The pocket's collapsing. He escapes. Sellers looking still, and finally he's going to let it go, and that's going to be incomplete. Trying to throw it back to Griffin, and he was well covered by Hanlon. And Steven kind of had to run all over the place to follow 5, and that's going to force the punt team out for the Trojans.
You know, that's on more than one occasion tonight. We've done a great job covering for several seconds.
Yes.
A lot of credit to our secondary right there tonight. So far, doing a really nice job in coverage.
Sellers does a good job of moving around in the pocket. That was a really nice job of keeping the play alive.
And that was a big possession right there. Coming out of the half, getting the 3 and out.
Low snap to Fung, but he gets the punt away, and
bad
punt. That bad punt didn't hit a man. But it backed up, and the Tigers will have great field position.
All right, so
after about a 20-yard punt.
Did we ever make a decision on the Peter?
Yes.
And where it came from?
No.
Years ago. Get away.
Jason, I failed at my homework on that.
I thought somebody told me that. I thought we came to a conclusion on what it was, but I've forgotten it already. So
I did too.
Yes. 1st and 10 for the Tigers from the 32-yard line of Ash. Parker's going to turn and hand it to Jarvis Blackston, who almost breaks a tackle, and that's probably going to be a face mask as he was brought down to the turf by Bryson Phoenix for the Trojans. We'll see here on the Creed and Creed replay, but another tough run.
There is no
from the
penalty
sophomore.
for face mask.
No penalty for face mask? Okay.
Well, no penalty for that one. Looks like he brought it down by it. But it'll be a 6-yard gain for the sophomore running back.
Yeah,
it's going to be 2nd down and 4 for the Tigers.
Side judge said he had him by the jersey and not the face mask.
Okay.
All right, the collar, if you will.
Throw the quick out to Bird, and he missed the block out there on the outside. It's going to be no gain, 2nd down and 4 upcoming for Neville.
We've thrown the little bubble right there, and they've been really aggressive coming up. Now's the time to go bubble and go with the inside receiver and take a shot.
Yeah, Zeeland went for the inside DB, and the outside DB was there to make the tackle. All right. 3rd down and 4 for the Tigers.
Started this drive with 12 personnel. We've stayed in it for this drive right here. So
give it to Blackston, and he's going to get a yard, and that's it. Saw Hunter Quinn in there at tight end for the Tigers. It's going to be 4th, and that's a long 3. Tigers going to keep the offense out there. Kind of right in between the field goal range of Yerger. Play action, Parker once again looking for Zeeland Young, and he overthrows him. The Tigers are going to turn it over on downs. Great field position there. You want to see something on that drive, and the Tigers just couldn't get an extra set of downs.
You'd like to turn that into points for sure. And got to credit Ash right there. They did a nice job defensively, made a stand, and back goes our defense.
Yeah, that's, like you said, you create a bad punt, get good field position. You'd love to be able to finish that with points, but putting our defense back on the field, they got to keep doing what they've been doing all night, tackling well and playing heads up in the secondary.
Sellers rolls to his left. He's got Fontenot, and he's going to be tackled by the freshman, Dan Evans, at the 30, what is that, the 32 is what they're going to give him?
Yeah,
so
32.
A gain of 6, 2nd down and 4 now for Ash.
Hey, good job by the freshman coming up, making a play in open space.
Yep.
It's a good job.
All right, there's Sellers. They're going to give it to Williams, and he's going nowhere. That's the first carry we've seen from – that's not Williams. That's 31.
Yeah, 31.
That's Tyler Bowman. He was a late add to the roster that I had today. That's Tyler Bowman on the carry.
I'd say our defense have delivered some licks tonight, too. I know Juju was up in the line of scrimmage area.
Ball's down.
Ball's down on
fumble.
Fumble.
Tigers
the Tigers are on it. The snap.
Oh, we got
a penalty.
It's going to be a false start.
Dang.
Is that going to eliminate it?
Yeah, it would.
Before the snap, false start. Number 6.
Break for Ash.
3rd down.
A break for Ash.
Receiver jumped out there on the far side. Got to keep this crowd in it. It's affecting Ash tonight.
5-yard step off makes it 3rd and 9. The ball is now at the 27-yard line of Ash. Sellers has got Noble Williams back in the backfield. He motions out to the right. They're going to look across the middle. Pocket started to collapse. Sellers still looking. The ball is going to be caught. He gets it to Fontenot, and he's out to the 50-yard line. How did it get through all that traffic?
Well, so I was going to say there's a lot of bodies in there, but first of all, it's a great throw on the run. Good adjustment by the receiver there, finding open space.
Yep. Well, and we're giving him a lot of time to throw.
Yeah.
Flag. That's going to be a legal procedure against the Trojans. I think they went a little too quick.
Yeah, no, they weren't set.
We'll check in with the official.
Illegal shift. Number 80 and 83 of the offense. Both in motion at the snap. That's a 5-yard penalty for the previous spot. 1st down.
Robert, you mentioned we hadn't We got a lot of pressure, and we really hadn't sent a lot of pressure.
No, I know.
From our backers.
We're playing coverage, and Sellers does a good job moving in the pocket. We may need to try to bring some pressure from the secondary and maybe get a sack fumble, something like that. Catch him off guard.
1st and 15, ball on the Ash 45. Sellers looking to throw, and the comeback route's caught. Nice catch in traffic by Fontenot.
Incomplete.
They're going to say he's out of bounds.
Yeah, he jumped up out of bounds.
He came down with the football. I'm going to check it out here on the Creed and Creed replay.
I tell you what, he's got a good set of hands.
Yeah, he does.
He's a good receiver.
They say his left foot came down first, and it was out of bounds. Folks, our replays all year, sponsored by Creed and Creed. They're celebrating 30 years of fighting for injured clients. Creed and Creed injury attorneys. They don't get paid unless you do. 2nd and 15. Quick pitch out to Williams, and the Tigers are on it pretty quick. He's going to have a gain of about 3. That's it. Out to the 48-yard line. It's going to set up 3rd down and 12 for the Trojans.
So, Coach, this is what we were talking about. We've been playing 3 down, dropping 8, playing coverage, allowing Sellers to, move around. And the last time he did that, he completed a ball down the field amongst all the coverage. Now you may bring some pressure right here. Looks like we're staying 3 down.
Yep.
They walk up. Is that Collins?
It's showing pressure.
KJ Jones lining up against Fontenot. They've just got the other receiver. That's Burford here to the left side. They're looking for Fontenot, and I don't know if that was tipped, but the ball is incomplete. It's going to be 4th down for the Trojans, and they're going to swap out personnel. Sitting here at the 48, I don't know if Coach Bachman may think about running they might have to go punt safe here.
Yeah, definitely. You got the lead.
It's close to midfield, and you're up by 21. I mean, anytime they can maybe steal a possession.
Yep. And
that time we did bring the pressure. I thought that affected the quarterback. Ball got out a little quicker than he probably intended.
There's a snap to Fung. He does kick it, and
it's
going to be down. This time it gets an Alexandria roll. They were due for one. It's going to be inside the 1. And Ajelani, there was a lot of traffic in there. And the ball was moving quick.
Good punt.
That was a tough one to catch.
Better punt there by Fung. And so the Tigers will have 1st and 10 from inside their own 1-yard line.
Well, this is a scenario you work at practice during the week. It's coming out offense, and I know we don't like to work this drill. We like to go on 2 right here inside the 1-yard line. Try to get a cheap 5, drawing the defense offside. But it's a tough place for your offense to start. But also great opportunity, right? Go
That's
99
right.
yards.
And you got a mismatch outside.
Nobody
with
high.
Zaylen.
Well, here comes maybe a safety backing off.
No, it's 1-on-1.
They're going to hand it. That might be a safety.
Yeah.
Does he get out? They're going to say no. 2nd down. They're going to say he got it across the goal line. The line. He might have lost a half a yard, but it's going to be 2nd down.
That was close.
That was close.
And
they got Roberson back there. They got to get him out of the backfield right there. There's Blackston comes in. Now Roberson actually comes out. They're going to throw out of there.
There it is.
They've got it.
There it is.
God, behind Zaylen, and it looked funky
like
running
Zay never
down.
found the ball.
Yeah.
Really there. Just never located the football.
He made the move, and the throw was behind him a little.
Yeah.
And
oh man,
just out in front of him, let him run under it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had the guy beat. I think Parker was thinking he was going to go 10 and stop, and that's where Parker threw the ball, and Zaylen kept going.
3rd and 10. Parker throwing. They've got Bird across the middle, but the throw is high, and the Tigers are going to have to punt the football from their own end zone.
All right, that's where special teams comes in. Ash hits a good punt. They back us up. It's difficult to operate. We missed the 2 throws right there.
Yeah.
Had guys open, but now you got to get a punt off and go play defense.
It's
see
another
Coach
one. It's another one of the scenarios you work in practice.
But this is a short. It's not a full 14.
And it's not.
It's only 11.
This is as tight as it gets.
There's the snap, and the kick is away.
Got to go cover.
Yep.
13's going to haul it in around the 41, and their coverage team is there to make the tackle at the 38-yard line. So a good job by the special teams, and they get it out of the shadow of their own end zone.
Yeah, that was well executed right there on the punt and coverage.
Yep.
It's like Miles Reichard in there on the tackle, along with another Tiger or two.
Yeah.
Hanlon maybe.
All right, so Tigers kept the Trojans out of the end zone on their last drive, but this is the best starting field position of any Ash Trojan drive. At the Tiger 35, Carson Sellers is going to hand it to Noble Williams, and he's met in the hole immediately by Dante Matthews. And Matthews only allows a 2-yard gain.
Yeah, good tackle there by the linebacker, coming up, wrapping him up for the short gain.
Sellers looking to throw. They've got the stop route, and Fontenot has it on the far sideline. Jones missed the initial tackle, and I believe Fontenot's going to be able to move the chains. Needed to get to the 25, and that's where they mark it.
Yeah, and we're going to have to get up and press him a little bit. You know, he's the guy they're looking for here in the second half.
Hand it again to Williams. He's into the secondary. Down to the 15. That'll be close to another first down. And it will be as the Ash Trojans move the chains. And that hurry-up offense, Trojans can get a lot of plays off in a short amount of time. Sellers looking to throw. Here comes the pressure, and they got him.
Great job.
There you go.
They bring Juju from the perimeter. Also, Malik Grayson was back there. Let's see anybody else. A little Sellers trying to point it out before that play, and everybody collapsed on him.
They didn't block a soul
right
there.
Juju got him right there.
Keep bringing it. Keep bringing it.
A loss of 7 on the play. Second down and 17 now for the Trojans. They trailed Neville 28-7. .339 remaining in this third quarter, and kind of maybe a little RPO, and Sellers hands it to Williams. The Tigers were there. Not really much of a gain. We'll say no gain. Third down and 17 now for Ash.
Yeah, that was the slow developing.
It was.
You know, you didn't know if it was going to be play action or the outside zone right there. And Sellers ended up giving it. Neville did a good job of reacting and coming up making the tackle.
I feel that probably was a RPO safety read kind of play.
Yeah.
Great job by our defense.
Here's a third down play. Sellers. It's a man in motion. They're looking for the throwback, and the screen is there, and it is well covered. A loss on the play of a yard back to the 24, and Ash is going to change out some personnel. It looks like they're going to send Fung out there to try an extra point, a field goal.
We have really played the screens well tonight.
Yes, we have.
And Ash is very good at running them.
Yeah.
We've really played them. You can tell we've practiced all week on a few screens.
Coach Wise and Coach Collins have them coached up.
They're coached up, playing well.
Yep, playing fast.
The tee is at the 31-yard line. This will be a 41 attempt from the middle of the field for Eli Fung. There's the snap. The kick is up. It looks like he pulled it.
He missed it.
No good. The Tiger defense holds once again. Tigers will take over on the 20. It's just like a punt in the end zone on these high school field goals. You know, you don't get it from the spot.
Right.
But it'll be 1st and 10 for the Tigers. And at least the Tigers got backed up. They were inside the 1, couldn't get out of there, avoided a safety. They get the punt out of there. Their defense holds, and they miss a field goal right there. And this is a time you talk about, I don't know, coaches, if you had a I don't know, a 10-minute offense where you can just go down there. Well, but you want to take some time off the clock, maybe get to the fourth here.
Yep. That's what you want to see right there.
They hand it to Roberson, who's broken free into the Ash secondary. That's going to be a sonic drive-in on North 18th Street. First down out to the 38-yard line.
Well, your 10-minute offense involves a little bit more run than maybe.
Yeah.
So great run right there to start the drive.
18-yard gain for the senior running back for the Tigers. Let's see. Is that Ajalani in the formation? Yeah,
no,
I think he's at the top.
I don't know if we got enough on the line of scrimmage.
I know
up there.
that's Hart, our tight end.
Oh, that's Hart.
He checked. He checked with
He did check with him.
He's looking over there. I don't know if we're going to.
Coach Baltman's sure trying to talk him into a flag.
Yeah.
There's the snap.
Throw it. Good.
They hand it once again to Roberson. He's going to be forward for a yard, and that's it.
I just got a West Monroe update from Jake. 42-38, Ruston.
Wow,
so Ruston and West Monroe are in a battle over there.
Wow.
Ruston just eclipsed 300 yards rushing. Or West Monroe did, West Monroe did.
2nd and 9 for the Tigers. We're keeping our eyes on that one just for district championship implications.
Yeah.
Clock running. Play clock at 15. They're going to throw out of it, and they've got it complete to Desi Bird. Not going to be a first down, but they'll be a little bit closer out to the 45-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and a long 2.
Yeah, really good job by Parker right there, getting that ball off. Though he had a guy come free. I don't know if it was the backer or safety.
Yeah, that was
number
Garrett
8.
Gaines. Yeah, one of the deep. He was listed as a DB. It might have been one of the safeties.
And another great catch by Desi in a contested situation. The defensive back's right on his back, coming across the middle.
I don't think the Tigers
we're not
have
gonna
to snap one here. It's 3rd down. Well, we might.
It's going to be one.
It's going to be close.
Yeah.
They're going to take one play here. They're going to throw out of it, and they get it out to Roberson, who gets upfield, and he's got the first down. He's going to be out of bounds with 3 seconds remaining here in the Taco Bandito 3rd quarter. The Tigers are going to have to run one more play.
Yeah. Well, you'd like to go down inbounds right there, going to get to the 4th quarter, but
they will take the first down.
They're going to say he was down, and they're going to start the clock. All right, we've played 3 quarters. Neville 28, Ash 7. We'll be back in 1 minute with the 4th quarter. Stay with us.
At Origin Bank, we understand the importance of community. That's why we're committed to the Northeast Louisiana Food Bank, providing meals to 25,000 of our neighbors across 12 parishes. Through their efforts, they provide about 6 million meals a year to those facing hunger in our area. Visit foodbanknela.org to learn more, sign up to volunteer, or donate to support their mission. Thanks so much to the Nela Food Bank for your community efforts and for partnering with us at Origin Bank.
At St. Francis Health, we're focused on serving you with a dedication to excellence, innovation, clinical expertise, and respect for who you are as a person. As we turn our attention to the future, our commitment to Northeast Louisiana is at the center of how we move St. Francis forward. Our highly skilled team has one thing in mind: excellence in healthcare. It is our honor and our mission to serve you and this community. St. Francis, official healthcare partner of the Neville Tigers.
Welcome back to the Family Solutions broadcast booth. We've reached the 4th quarter of play. The Tigers have a 21-point advantage over the Ash Trojans, and they have the football at the Alexandria 48-yard line. C.J. Goins comes out to start the 4th quarter for the Tigers, and he's going to call his own number, rush it out to the 45-yard line, a gain of 3. It's going to be 2nd down and 7. And Parker remains here on the sideline, trying to get maybe CJ a few reps here.
Well, they're using him to have another option of running the football. Because it does give you that weapon with CJ using his legs.
Nice job on first down.
Yeah, heck yeah.
3.5, 4 yard pickup.
And here, I mean, if you can do this, do you is it hard to like run out the old play clock here, or do they have to? There's
yeah.
going to be Roberson trying to fight for yardage. He tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's going to come up about a yard short. Loss of 1 right there. But, I mean, I don't know. When you're looking at it, Coach, you know, you got 35 seconds on all these rushing plays. Do you want to try to get it within 5 and snap the football?
I would. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, I would absolutely. You burn every second you can at this point.
You know, just in the back of my head, I'm thinking about the
every second matters.
Every second,
every second matters.
3rd and 8. Parker snaps it. Going to swing it out to Roberson. He's going to make a guy miss, and he's upfield. He's broken free. He's on the far sideline. He's at the 21 man to beat, and he's going to tackle him inside the 10 at the 6-yard line. A great move by Roberson on the catch out of the backfield.
Yeah, I love using him out of the backfield. Early on, we weren't really doing that. We've done that the last couple of weeks, and he is a big-time weapon.
A great throw by Parker, too, there. Drop his arm angle, get it to him. Great throw, good connection, great play.
Tigers running quick. They hand it to Roberson again. He leaps over a would-be tackler, and he will have it down to the 6. It's 1st and goal for the Tigers. Actually, 2nd and goal now. They're in the J. Papa's red zone.
I know J-Rob would like to get the score down in here.
Yeah, but
you know, a couple big plays to get inside the red zone and gets taken out of the game. But, you know, I know Coach likes the big back inside the 10, and not that I don't.
No, hey, it's a team.
Sure.
It's a team sport. That's right.
Do the counter, a little delay, and Blackston ran into a wall
good
at the 5,
blitz.
and they're going to say no gain on the play. Going to be 3rd and goal from the 6.
Yeah, they blitzed right into the teeth of that.
Yeah, a little run blitz.
Yep.
And this is where that slant to Zaylen had been in the past couple of games. And you see Zaylen out there split out wide to the right. Bird's in the slot.
They've changed the DB on Zaylen in the second half. They put the bigger guy on him.
Yeah. It's still a mismatch, though.
I think the Tigers are going to let the clock run down and call a timeout and talk about this 3rd down play.
Yeah.
Pretty big play here to put 7 on the board if
right.
you can on this drive. It's one of the types of deals that we didn't do against Ruston.
Right.
When we got it down in there. All right, we're going to take a timeout. Timeout on the field. We'll take 1, 2. 9:06 remaining in this one. Neville 28, Ash 7. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Stay with us.
Catherine Joyce, Neville High School class of 1998, Sparks customer. Go Tigers!
Amaya Dawson, Neville High School class of 2019, owner of a Nissan Sentra from Sparks Nissan. Go Tigers!
Will Shelby, class of 97, Sparks GM, Titan driver. Go Tigers!
Our team knows the winning combination is always Neville Nation and Sparks Nissan Kia. Join the team today. Remember, hot deals start with Sparks.
A good shot by Deuce from the end zone. Tigers take a timeout to talk over this 3rd down play. A big 3rd down. It could be in the course of this game. And they're going to bring Goins in there at quarterback. So Goins in there. They're going to hand it to Blackston, who spins out of a tackle, and he's still fighting for yardage, but the Ash defense is going to collapse on him at around the 3-yard line. And now it's maybe decision time, and I think it's going to be a quick decision as the field goal team comes out there. It's going to be basically an extra point. Ball's in the middle of the field. They might have it spotted at the 4. Clock running, 8:40 remaining in this one. Yerger has his tee at the 11. So it'll be a 21-yard field goal attempt for the senior kicker. The snap, the kick. The kick is good. Tigers extend the lead to 31-7. 8:21 remaining. We'll be back in 30 seconds with more Neville Tiger football.
As a behavioral health practice serving communities
The Tigers, their first points of the fourth quarter. A 21-yard field goal by Brooks Yerger makes it potentially a 3-score game. It's a 24-point lead here with 8:21 to go in this one.
Well, it's a good job getting another score on the board in the fourth quarter. Come down to a field goal. You execute it. Nice job. Hey, just kick it deep. Go play defense.
Here's Sorrell, who's going to put this one in the end zone. Not going to give Griffin a chance to return it, and the Ash Trojans will take over at their own 20, trailing by 24.
Yeah, got to stay locked in defensively. We've been here before. Stay locked in. Keep putting pressure on this quarterback, tackling well, and owning the line of scrimmage with your defensive front. That would be my challenge to these guys. Hey, finish. Y'all keep winning your one-on-ones up front, and let's put this game away. You got 8 minutes and 21 seconds to go. If you win this game, you get a bye for the playoffs.
Basically.
Yeah.
I mean,
So go all out.
And what you'd like to see out of our players right now is going along that sideline with that word finish.
That's right. That's right.
Throwback screen here, and it's going to be a little bit over the head of, that was 81. They tried to slip out of there. One of the tight ends, Thomas Crenshaw. And the Tiger defenses have, like you said, Coach, when you came up here, they've read these screens.
Yeah, really done a great
very
job
well.
with screens tonight.
2nd and 10, clock stops with 8:15 remaining in this one. The Trojans come to the line. It's Noble Williams in the backfield. I haven't seen the other running back, number 3. He's the one, I think his brother. They're going to go play action to Williams. They're looking downfield. Sellers can't find anybody. He slings it, and Fontenot comes back for the football. He's pushed out of bounds by Caden Jones, and a good job by I think that's a junior receiver, Fontenot, right?
He's got a knack for the ball.
Yes,
he ran a double move and was double covered, and all of a sudden he took off running right to the soft spot, and quarterback delivered a nice ball right there. So good play by Ash. Yeah.
That was a strike.
1st and 10 for Alexandria, and they look for Williams again, and Tigers were there to push him out of bounds after a gain of 5. Or they say incomplete. He might not have been able to complete the catch. Couldn't see over there.
Yeah, it was incomplete.
Yep, incomplete pass. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, Jaden knocked it out of his hands as he was coming down.
I got you. Thanks, Jason, our Marion State Bank sideline reporter. They're going to hand it to Williams, who's got some running room, and he's finally bottled up after a gain of 6 out to the 46-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 4 for the Trojans.
Yeah, big play right here. 3rd down for your defense. Got a chance to get a stop right here almost at midfield.
Hand it to Williams again. He's going to be short of the line to gain. He's going to get 2. Needed 4. It's going to be 4th down and a long 2 for Ash. And at this point in the ball game, they got to go for it.
Yeah. You're able to tackle them, for a loss there. You're still probably going for it with 7:20 to go. But
do they take a shot here, or do they just try to get it? They move. They got Tyler Bowman in the backfield. They go play action.
Oh, he fell down.
The receiver fell down. The ball was tipped. That's going to be incomplete, and the Tigers are going to take over on downs. They were trying to throw it back to Thomas Crenshaw. You'll see it here on the Creed and Creed injury attorney replay.
Yeah, trying to leak the tight end out, and looks like his foot got caught up with
Jacoby.
Jacoby.
He just tripped, but I tell you, I think Jay Reed was on it.
Yeah,
and he would have tackled him, I do believe, to get him short of the 1st down.
Yep.
Another great defensive stand.
Yeah, big stop there for the Tigers.
This is an Ash team that has put up some points on some very good football teams. The likes of Destrehan in the pre-district play, and then you go through this district gauntlet. You've done well, and really took it to Ruston last week. Parker's going to hand it to J-Rob. J-Rob out to the 45, gain of 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8. And now is where the Tigers, they just need to hang out. In these spread offenses, you don't huddle. You don't go to do all this.
Yeah, but it's 30 seconds on the clock, on the play clock.
They're going to freeze check a little bit.
A little bit.
That's how you do it in a no huddle situation, and it gets kind of boring to the fans.
I
probably.
know.
Yeah, but it's what needs to happen.
You're asking your offensive linemen to be in a very
Kinda
uncomfortable
hold.
position for
That's
those
right.
guys
Your
for a long
centers
time.
and guards are in a
Yeah.
They need extra Kool-Aid after the game
Yeah.
or something.
There's the snap. They hand it to J-Rob again, who will be tackled at the line of scrimmage. And looking to be third down and let's call it 7, about 7.5, as Roberson remains in there. You know, Roberson, the senior tailback for the Tigers, had waited his turn, and has really come on, had a big play there.
Oh.
They tried to throw back the
hold.
pass. We're going to have a hold as Parker is sacked. As back at the 50-yard line, they'll probably decline this. Hopefully Parker stayed in bounds. They're going to have to stop the clock. Yeah, they're going to decline it.
Here the play, holding, number 61, Black. That penalty is declined. 4th down.
All right, so now they can roll the clock. The Tigers are going to send their punt unit out.
Yeah, and now you get to practice pin and punt. Again, another scenario on special teams you practice during the week. Try to pin them back deep inside the 10-yard line and make a long field for that Ash offense.
Will they start the clock after the penalty? I guess maybe they said Parker was out of bounds.
Yeah, he just started.
There it is. There's the snap. Back to Sorrell. It's going to come. Return man is going to come up and catch it, and he's knocked down immediately at the 25-yard line. Great coverage there. Is that number 8? I believe it is. That's C.J. Goins.
Yeah.
Couldn't see on that chest kind of scrunched up, but that was C.J. on the stop. And
good tackle and good job by their punt returner going to get that ball.
Yeah.
Good job on his part too. And good coverage by the Tigers again.
Yeah, 5:36 here in the fourth quarter, 31-7. Asking your defense to step up right here, get another stop, end this thing out.
It's a handoff to Williams. He's going to get 4. Clock continues to run.
And I believe Ash still has 3 timeouts here in the second half.
Another handoff, and this is kind of surprising.
The fact that they're running
the football right here might tell you something.
Yeah.
That's
now they may play action this one and go deep.
Yeah, but
that's what they're setting it up. Yeah, you got to know where 6 is.
That's right, for sure.
4. Yeah, the clock's running.
Maybe just trying to get those safeties downhill and throw over the top of them.
3rd and 5. Ash was, I believe, 2nd in that in the select power ratings behind Carr. Sellers throwing out of this, and that pass is caught, but immediately defended, and he's going to be short by a yard. Hayden Burford on the catch for the Tigers. For the Trojans.
Again, good job by our young corner coming up, making immediate tackle.
4th and 1.
I'll be proud of his play.
They're going to hand it to Williams.
Oh, he stopped.
Stopped in the backfield.
Great job.
Turnover on downs. The Tiger defense has played very well this evening.
Lights out.
I can assure you they've been challenged this week by the coaching staff and by their friends, family, and classmates, for that matter, probably a few teachers.
Well, and especially after going on the road last year and putting up the showing that we did.
That's where I'm pulling that from, right?
Yeah.
We took one on the chin down there last year. It wasn't pretty, and they've heard about it. And, hey, these kids hadn't forgot it either. To our credit, we've really stepped up, played well tonight. Defense has been lights out.
Trying to Parker back in there. He's going to turn and hand the football off. The new running back in there is that's Jarvis in there. That's Blackston, and he's going to get about a half a yard. The clock's just going to continue to run. Let's maybe check in with our Marion State Bank sideline reporter, Jason Ewing. heard from you in a while. But,
yeah, I've been down here just enjoying the game.
Hanging out with your buddy Jake Martin.
I'm hanging out with my buddy Jake Martin. We've been watching a little bit of this West Monroe Ruston game.
Well, it's the score there.
It is 49-38 Ruston.
A good one going over there in Lincoln Parish. Here's the second down play. Tigers waiting till about the 5-second mark to get going, and then they snap it. They give it to Blackston, and he's hit immediately. Might lose that 1 yard he gained on that last run. It's going to be 3rd down and 10. And I really think the Tigers will be just as soon run the football again, use up this clock.
No, you're going to use 30 seconds right here. It's going to be, 2:30
and maybe
or so to go.
If you do call a timeout on it, then you might throw out of it.
Yeah.
Possibly or
yeah, you just run the ball. It's 31-7, and you run out as much as you can, and then try to either punt them deep.
Pin them deep.
Yeah, pin them deep.
Blackston remains in the backfield. Parker has it. He's going to give it to him. Jarvis running hard, still on his feet, and he gets it across the 30 out to the 29-yard line. That'll be 4th and about 6, and are they going to send the punt team out there to pin them, or do you think they might just run the football again?
They run it again,
and then turn it over on downs. Yeah. Take the opportunity for a return.
Yeah, absolutely.
Potentially. Or a block punt.
Well, and this is if you had the pooch punt like they've done to us with the quarterback. You could do that here.
I think they're just going to hold and call
we're
timeout.
Yeah, we're going to hold it and call timeout and go visit.
What a game this has been for the Tigers. This is, and we'll talk about it after they take this timeout. But we're going to take hopefully our final break of the evening right now. All right, we'll be back.
Neville.
1:42 remaining. Tigers in control of this one. 31-7 is the lead for Neville. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Stay with us.
At the Tarver Braddock Foundation, we're focusing on showing people that every act of kindness fuels a movement to touch lives in unexpected, meaningful ways. Your gift allows the Tarver Braddock Foundation to continue turning loss into love, one act at a time.
Thanks to our generous donors, we're able to honor Tarver's spirit by meeting needs wherever they appear through random acts of kindness. To learn more about our mission and consider giving, visit TarverBraddockFoundation.com.
Welcome back to the Family Solutions broadcast booth. Tigers trying to wrap up a bye in the Division I non-select playoffs for the second year in a row. Maybe the third year. No. Yeah, it's the third year in a row. Fourth year in a row. All right. Sorry. They're going to turn and hand the football off. That's Jamarin Roberson, and he's forward. He's going to be close, but I think he's going to be about a half a yard shy
of the
line to gain. But a nice run there on 4th down from J-Rob, but the Tigers are going to turn it over on downs and give it back to Ash with 1:35 remaining in this football game, and they trail by 24. I want to ask both of you guys about the start of this year. We knew the Tigers had some injury bug. It hit them pretty hard in that pre-district deal. They start getting everybody back healthy as we approach district, and then you have that tough loss to Ruston where you dominated the football game for 3.5 quarters. But from that team that we saw earlier in the year to now, what has stood out to you?
Well,
the ball is lofted deep for Fontenot, and it's overthrown.
Stewart,
second down and 10.
To answer your question, I remember standing up here after the Rusty game. We're really up here in the booth, scratching our head like, man, what just happened? But I remember looking down at our team and saying, hey, don't give up on this football team. We're still a good football team. And we've had some unfortunate breaks. We've shot ourselves in the foot, however you want to say those things. But a lot of credit, and I stated then, you have to keep the inside of the locker room strong, avoid the noise outside, stick with the plan and the process, as I like to say these days. But a lot of credit to our coaching staff and our kids, our leadership, for bouncing back and coming back strong in the second half of the year.
Sellers has a pass complete out to around the Ash 46-yard line.
Yeah,
that was Trey Doherty, I believe, on the catch.
Last drive they ran it, and kind of conceding to the victory, and then now they're coming out winging it. Yeah, the clock's running.
They already and it again. That's 31. That's Tyler Bowman on the carry. He's across the 50 to the Neville 47, and Ash isn't calling any timeouts. I mean, in essence, this ball game's virtually over. As
well, it's an impressive win tonight.
Yes,
I mean,
very impressive win.
A lot of good things to say, and be a nice film review off of this game tonight.
Sellers has a man deep. That's Fontenot. He beats his man down the far sideline, and Ash is going to put 6 points on the board here with 43 seconds to go.
They're explosive.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I mean, I don't know where that was the last drive, but unfortunate.
Wow.
Well, you mentioned this a while ago, Robert. Quarterback and that receiver have a great knack. And they hook up well together. You can tell they've had a lot of practice.
Yep.
Good play on their part.
Eli Fong's out for the extra point. They're not going for two, which would try to make it a 3-point, Now it's still a three-score game without going for two. So we'll see what happens. There's the snap. The kick by Fong is good. With 43 seconds to go, it's Neville 31, Ash 14. We'll be back in 30 seconds with what we hope is the finish of this one. Stay with us.
It's about tradition, value, and community. We're Creed and Creed, and we're proud to call Northeast Louisiana home. Catherine and I raised our family here, we worship here, and we serve here. It's an honor to support the community that has given us so much. Tradition, value, and community. That's Creed and Creed. If you've been injured in an accident, call Creed and Creed today. Proudly serving this great community for over 25 years.
As we return to the Family Solutions broadcast booth, an update from Ruston. West Monroe tacked on a score. It's 49-44 with 4:48 left over there. That's like a Shreveport score.
Yeah.
And we need what is the Evangel
Parkway.
And then how about, do we have a Northwood Shreveport school?
Evangel was beating Parkway earlier.
Yeah, but I think it's tightened up. 40. Okay. Northwood Shreveport's down to Loyola. Okay, here's Fong, and he's going to kick it deep. Tigers are going to let this go into the end zone, and we'll update you on some of these scores.
Evangel's up 49-27.
Evangel's up on Parkway, 49-27, with about 3 minutes left. In the third, that game might get over sometime around midnight.
Yeah.
Because as much as they're throwing it. And you said the Northwood – Loyola's beating Northwood at Shreveport. That's the other undefeated team in Division I. Oh, they did lose to North Soto. Okay, thank you. But those are ones we watch, and that's kind of where the Tigers will fall in these PowerPoints here. Ruston, if they win tonight, they should hold on to that number one spot. But the Tiger win, I believe, no matter what happens, might propel them into that two-hole in the Division I select playoffs. And the Tigers in the victory formation, they're going to kneel this one out, and I think they're not going to spot this football till 35, and that's the last snap they're going to have to make. The Tigers are going to win this one 31-14. And we'll have to wait to see if they're the 258 district champions through a tiebreaker, but they guarantee a championship with everybody with all the one losses.
Well, we took care of what we could control.
That's
tonight.
right.
And a lot of credit to our coaches and players. Great job, Tigers.
The Tigers move to 7-3 to finish out the regular season. Most 4-1 in District 2-5A, and most importantly, Robert, playing their best football at the right time.
Yeah, no doubt about it. If you told me after the Ruston game that we would have finished like this, I would have said, I don't know about that. But a great job by this coaching staff and a great job by the leaders on this football team of coming together, beating Washita on the road, beating West Monroe on the road, and then coming here and finishing strong against a really good Ash football team.
Hey, and again, credit to Neville Nation tonight for showing up, packing the stands, and being a part of the ball game tonight. Great to see.
All right, let's
and they say we was gonna finish 5th in district. Boo!
Coach Campbell. All right, let's toss it down to Jason. He's got Coach.
No, Ruston's up on West Monroe 49-44 with about 4 minutes left. But most complete ball game Tigers have played all season. It's a good feeling putting everything together right here as district ends and playoffs loom.
Well, it's when we needed to. You're supposed to be playing your best ball here at the end of the year, and we certainly did tonight. Hats off to our players just to continue to battle from middle of the season, and everybody just kind of, hey, man, what's wrong with them guys, and we just kept fighting, and the kids kept playing, and we managed to work ourselves out of it, and tonight, culminated in a good win for us against a very, very good football team, and couldn't be more proud of our players.
It probably locks up, a top 4 seed for sure, maybe number 1 seed, number 2 seed going in the playoffs. So bye next week more than likely, and then a home game back in Bill Ruple.
Well, that's the goal. The goal is to, be able to get the first round bye and then play in the playoffs, and, we'll see what we can do then.
All right, thank you, Coach.
All right.
Thanks, Jason, and thanks, Coach. Well, guys, we come to the end of the regular season. It went by kind of fast, but like we said, the Tigers have earned a first-round bye in the Division I non-select playoffs.
Yeah, great job. And Stewart just, sitting up here in the booth and looking down that end zone as our players go down to the student section, the band, and with smiles on their faces and pep in their step, that's what it's all about. So congratulations to our team, coaching staff, and great job tonight. Really proud of them.
Big win on senior night for the Tigers. Let's wrap things up here with the NetTech Managed IT stats for tonight's ball game. I'll start with Ash. They finished with 282 yards of total offense, 51 yards on the ground, 231 through the air. Sellers was 21 of 36 for 231 and 2 touchdowns. That last one coming kind of in garbage time, but still, Tiger run defense has been stellar over the past few weeks. It's Noble Williams leads the Trojans, 20 carries for 44 yards. That's a 2-yard average for a very prolific running back. Fontenot finishes 13 catches for 180 and 2 touchdowns. He had a couple of long ones. All right, for the Tigers, 363 yards total, 143 on the ground, 220 through the air. Robinson was 14 of 25 for 218 and a touchdown. J-Rob Roberson had 17 carries for 90 yards, and Jarvis Blackson 14 carries for 70 with 3 touchdowns. Zaylen Young led Tiger receivers with 4 catches for 70 yards and a touchdown. Tigers win this one 31-14. I appreciate everybody for closing this thing out here for us, and I appreciate Mick for joining us in the booth here for the second half. Look forward to having you back for the playoffs, Coach McCarty, as well. And our crew who's been with us, we were kind of beaten and battered. We had a few missing pieces, but some people on the NTN crew stepped up. Sean Hollister working the computer on the scoreboard for us tonight as well. And then we had, I got Rice Honor on one of the cameras, Michelle Conway on the other cameras, Cannon Talbot up top with the high middle, and Deuce King Dawson on the sideline camera for us as well. Justin back in the Sunday 98.3 studios, and Will Anders punching all the buttons, directing things. We appreciate each and every one of you. We'll be back on the air on Wednesday night. We'll have Tiger Talk. We'll talk about the playoff brackets that will be out. Be looking for those on all of our social media. But for Jason Ewing and Robert Lane, I'm Stewart Shelby saying good night from Bill Ruple Stadium. Tigers win 31-14. Good night, everybody.